Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders here. Got my brother joining me this evening here for these top 10 best-selling brands of whiskey and of American whiskeys and bars the last year here by Drinks International. So they go to the best 50 bars in the world that they consider, and this is the top 10 ones that they have put out. So we're going to drink those tonight, see if you agree or disagree, and go from there. So, well, lots of fun. Of course, my brother's been here a few times of this, and he also loves the whiskey, so always a good thing.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Good fun times. I know Sarah's still sick, so she's not going to be around for a little while until she recovers. And, Will doesn't want to disturb her, so that way we can keep the peace at their house. So we'll do fun things until the recovery happens. So we're going to start off number 10 here on the list. Just get right to it. Four Roses. We're going to start with their basic one. Of course, you can do any of them. It's just brands. Obviously, any of the single barrels or small batch or small batch select or
I'm doing the small batch.
I just grabbed the most basic things there was because, why the hell not at this point? Hey, Eric, wait, good to see you there. See? We're live, Eric. Your underwear, gross. No one wants that, Eric. You keep that to yourself and to all your lady friends. Sure that you can hang it up on a flagpole or something. It'd be fun times. Like in that great show when we were kids, Salute Your Shorts.
It was one of those shows, though. It seemed like every time you watched it, it was only one of the 3 episodes you'd seen a million times.
Sounds
where
about
were all
right.
the other episodes? Or was that all there was? Or do I misremember it? I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't seen it in, probably 30 years almost. I mean, I think the last I can think of seeing it was when we were up at Diana's house on the upstairs. Is probably the last time I watched it. What do you think about it? It's probably true.
Yeah, that's probably about right. Early 90s.
I'm sure it's on Nickelodeon's app or whatever, or Netflix or whatever. Who knows? It's irrelevant. Yes, so Four Roses. So this is the number 10. And we're going to do the countdown from 10 to 1. So all that. Hey, and there's Carla. That show's.
Hey, I love that show. They had that awesome water balloon fight episode. That's the only thing I remember. But I was probably like 6 years old. I don't know.
Oh, that's probably true. You probably were about 6. Yeah.
It was like early 90s. So
yeah, it was early 90s. Yeah, you had to have been because I stopped going to Diana's when I was like 11. Yeah, so you had to have been something. And that was probably early 90s. Yeah. So something like that. Oh well.
Yeah, so with Four Roses, and I know Four Roses has a lot of love, and definitely some people that really, really get into it, and definitely some of their more unique stuff is good. But their basic, always to me, it just tastes too sweet. I don't know if it's me.
Yeah, it's a mixture.
Do they have like 100% corn mash bill or something?
No, they don't. They have they technically have 10 different ones with 2 mash bills with 10 different, their yeast and their 10 different recipes they put together. So, we're only short 1 recipe right now. I think this OESF is the one I'm missing. So I've got 9 of the 10. So we're almost there to be able to do a show on all 10 of them. That's the one I'm still missing. So if we get a hold of that, we'll be in good shape. Okay, so Ben says, all right, we're going to play again. The first bottle you bring is the one I own. That'll be what I poured on. There you go, Ben. Seems like a solid choice. If you look in the description there, Port Charlotte, Isle of Barley, that is a good choice, Eric. That's always
a good choice. I have an okay selection, nothing like Matt, but it's like I only have about 4 of these, so.
Yeah.
Which is probably a good thing. I don't want to own some of these, so.
Valid, or at least you want a better version of these. Let's put it that way. I obviously have many versions of most of these, and they're the significantly upgraded ones. Yes, Eric, we are brothers. We have another brother too, but he doesn't drink anymore, unfortunately, because too many medical things. So no drinking for him. He can come in here and entertain you.
He's not an alcoholic. He just has like
horrible GERD and stuff, and it's just not worth having to live on like handfuls of omeprazole. So it's pointless. So unless not a good time for your esophagus, so there's no point. So I don't blame him. It's not worth it. But he'll certainly entertain you if you ever want to. He has a cool big dog.
That he does.
But I like obviously the better versions of this. I'm glad that the course all became not the garbage they had for a long time with Four Roses, which is blended crap. And thankfully, when they were bought out by Karen back in 2002, they ripped all that crap off the shelves and put the good stuff on. But if you want to see a full history, of course, of Four Roses, go check out our video on that bottle. It's good fun times and the story. It's one of my favorite stories, of course, to tell. Do love it. Like I said, we're going to have soon, later this year, every LE from 2013 through 2023, plus probably some other ones a little bit earlier than that Liquor Hound's going to provide those as well. So that'll be a big blind we do, and that should be amazing. So looking forward to that later this year. Our buddy Feroz has most of those bottles we borrowed, and he'll be in that as well. So, all right. So moving on to number 9 is Rittenhouse, which we've actually never covered. Barely probably ever drank on the show, to be real honest. This is the only rye brand that's on this list. Is Rittenhouse. Of course, named for Rittenhouse Square in Pennsylvania. It's been around a long time. It's a Heaven Hill product. Ball and Bond, all that fun stuff. So, okay, 5 of the 10 list. Okay, there you go. Was it lucky number 9? No, not number 9. No Rittenhouse for you. All right.
Yep, no Rittenhouse for me either.
So, really and truly back, I would say even 5 years ago, basically, more or less, there were 2 American ryes. This and Old Overall. That was really it. Unless you were going to the premium things of like, Whistle Pig or some of the Crown products. Other than that, and those, of course, are not American. But, yeah, those are the 2 major ones. Of course, now there's tons of American ones and everything crap. Mm-hmm. American ryes, and they'll have close to 300 of them. But I think as of 5 or 6 years ago, I had 7 because that's what was on the market. There was nothing else to buy in the rye category. So, yeah, it's a massive comeback.
It's really exploded, which has been great. There are so many great ryes for very reasonable prices, too.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't go wrong with that Redemption rye. That was like...
No, but that's probably one of the best $25 ryes I think you can buy.
I remember when I first started buying it, it was $22. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, it's still reasonable. I'd still really like it, too. Okay, yeah, Ben, certainly worth trying. It is bottle and bond, so it isn't 100 proof, which is nice. Now, this does happen to be a pick. I do have the regular one somewhere on the floor, but I found this one first, so I went this one for the evening. So it'll work. So yeah, they just started putting out picks last year of the Rittenhouse, which is kind of nice. And I think they're only still selling for like 31, so not too bad. Hey, Parks Place, good to see you there. You've got a private barrel store pick, absolutely, very cool. Spencer, good to see you.
That does sound good. Kind of a spicier old fashioned.
I do like. I just like Manhattan. I like a really spicy Manhattan. I hate a really watered down Manhattan. I like them really spicy. So the spice, I use Bulleit, things like that. Only drinking Scotch these days. Can't say you're wrong, Eric. Scotch is delicious. Scotch, as you all well know, is my first love for good reason because it's amazing. So we do have a little over 1,000 Scotches to check out when the castle's open. You go over there and learn all about those 1,000 different Scotches plus. And get to try some really interesting and wild things. Oh, yeah, the Old Overholt Bottle and Bond. Yep, that's really good stuff. Yeah, the Bottle and Bond's not bad for the Old Overholt. It's like 27 for that one. I like that one a lot, too. And then the fact that they've upped Old Overholt up to the 86 for the regular stuff and non-show Folgers, which is very nice of them to do as well. So now if you do get a hold of 10-year-old Overholt, that stuff is fabulous. That's definitely one of the best new ryes of the past year we had, certainly. You drink for academic purposes? We all do, Eric. That's what we all do, of course, for academic purposes. And the Castle's only for academic reasons, education. So come check it out when you get a chance to come do that. I like it. It's nice. It is a lower, it's a lower rye. It's not super spicy. It's mostly corn. It's one of those barely ryes, but it's still good. I still enjoy it. So, Now, of course, we're going to move on to number 8. Jack Daniels.
Funny it didn't come in 7th, right?
That is pretty funny. It's in number 7. That's true.
So I also do not have Jack because I do not care for it. So I do not.
It's not my favorite, to say the least.
I do have their rye, which actually I like better than their bourbon.
Grab the rye. It says brands.
Give me a sec. I'll be right back then.
Yeah, I've got pretty much I think all the several last special. I don't have the new twice barrel rye. I don't have that. But I do have, the Heritage and the single malt they put out, and that rye, the special rye. Oh, the first time out. Oh, that's so glorious. Yeah, ever since Jack decided, hey, we can actually play in the big boys, the craft stuff. Really enjoy that. Of course, Jack's a staple of any bar. Has been for 150 years. It's Jack Daniels. I mean, goes great with Coke, obviously. Ooh, you have a massive Scotch in April. Well, that's awesome, Eric. Good luck with that. Glad to hear that. That should be very cool.
There's the Jack Rye.
Clenleash 14. Absolutely good choice, Park Place. I love Clenleash. Yeah, we haven't covered Clenleash. We need to do that soon. It's one of my favorite distilleries. But it's at the point where we talk about our favorite stores and then they start getting really popular and you can't find them anymore. So it's like, kind of start talking about certain ones. It's like, keep it to myself. Yeah, it used to be, but that was the thing, Ben. It was for a long time. It's not anymore, which is shocking. Now, this is for bars. Now, as far as cases of whiskey sold, it's number one by far. It's not even close. It's total whiskey brand in the whole world. Yeah, it's like 14.6. I think Beam's at like 10.7. So, and those are 1 and 2 by far. It's not even close. But at bars, yeah, they're actually starting to sink back. And we're like, oh, there's other things to drink besides Jack Daniels and Jim Beam. So it is interesting that they have come back.
Maybe what's part of that too is so many things because of allocation or whatever, you can't get it at the store. So when people are at a bar, maybe the only time they can get it.
That is valid. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. There's so many things you can't get at stores anymore, like Blanton's or Elmer T. Lee, or it's just almost impossible to get at a store anymore. So you're right. I think people are drinking those instead and not these. Really? That's awesome, Eric. You get to go to the distillery there in the Isle of Rasay. That's fantastic. That's really cool. I do like their scotch as well. It's good stuff. We've only covered their While You Wait, but I do have a bottle of their real stuff now. We'll have to do that one soon. I forgot about that. It's good stuff. I do enjoy that. There's a lot of really nice new scotch distillers coming on board now that are actually making good scotch, which I appreciate.
What is the Master of Scotch exam?
It's just another certification that you can take. Eric is, I think, he has lots of certifications and all sorts of wild things. So I don't know, Eric, how many certifications do you have in total at this point? And of all the things I know you're certified, I know some of them are in religion, and lots of them, of course, are in whiskey and other things. That he's probably one of the smartest guys I've ever met in my life. So I think he's pretty much got a master of everything at this point. He works for people that you can't talk about. Let's put it that way. So he's also a former Marine and all that good stuff. So we just thank Eric for his service.
Of course.
And of course, my brother's also was in the Air Force, so thank him for his service as well. So anybody else here that's a veteran, we thank you guys for your service. So we can sit here and have this silly ass YouTube channel and drink and create a whiskey castle, because otherwise none of this shit exists without you guys. So we greatly appreciate it. Yeah, Jack Daniels is still not my favorite.
I like the rye. The rye's good.
Yeah, the rye's good. I totally, especially, have you had any gotten a hold of any of the new single barrel ryes that they're just putting out that are like $60 that are like cast strength? Those are awesome.
I think I paid maybe $25 for this bottle.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's exactly perfect. Yeah, I agree. I think I like their rye much better. So they have obviously several different versions of Jack we've not covered.
But the only time I drink Jack Daniels if I'm on an airplane and they're out of Woodford.
You are correct. That is the only time. And then I mix it with Coke because it's Jack. Course. Because now if it's Woodford, I drink it neat. If it's Jack, I mix it with Diet Coke because it's Jack. So, it's just one of those things. All right, let's move on to number 7. Jim Beam. Of course, I got the white label here, the classic one that started.
I go with the black because I like
black is a significant upgrade. So much better. I know we did a blind in this. Maybe the first year we were on streaming with all of them, and shocking. I think black came in like in second, something like that.
Now, has Jim gone down in flavor, or has my flavor profile just gotten much better?
Jim has gone down because Jim used to be a 6, and now it's 4.
So it has gone down.
So yeah, it's gone down. Just like black used to be an 8, and it's down to a 6. Now they don't put that on the labels. I just know that. But they used to have age statements on them, but no longer, unfortunately. Even black is not as good as it used to be.
Yeah, this bottle.
And that's a good thing, Carla. You don't need to own the white label. I only have the white label for this show.
Is there any way to know how old your bottle is?
There's laser codes. You'd have to hold it to the light and find it.
Gotcha.
See, Parks Place says first glass of JD Rouse at a raunchy Mardi Gras parade where we strolled into a corner bar and the bartender poured me a double instead of a Stinner single in a solo cup. Absolutely, there you go. That's one way how to learn to experience it. I love it in a solo cup, a double. That's nice. Sometimes there's something to be said about a solo cup. It's kind of like when you're playing golf, solo cup of Clan McGregor goes you a long ways. It's not bad, not bad. So I've not bought beam bottles, so go with the black first. Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
For sure, Ben.
Unless you just need a mixer, and even then
I would. Yeah, if you've never had it or you're not missing, or if you don't want to buy it, Ben, just buy a mini bottle if you want to just try it. That it's like $1. That's probably the better way to do it. Hey, Greg, good to see you there.
And if you're looking for a mixing whiskey, or bourbon, you much rather go with a Henry McKenna or a Benchmark over Jim Beam.
And they're cheaper and they taste
the cost per handle.
Yeah, I'd much rather have McKenna over this for sure. That's why McKenna is always here on my spinner. I don't keep any of the other bourbons on there. Always McKenna. Can't go wrong. I just filled up with a 175 whenever I run out because the 750 that's on there, just keep refilling it. But yeah, we've actually never covered McKenna either, which is funny. But
their 10-year, which is a great bourbon,
which was $28, and now it's $65, and you can't find it.
I haven't seen it on the shelf, and I don't know when.
Well, it's funny. Somebody posted a picture of it. I don't know what state it was. At Costco the other day had just rows and rows of the 10, but it was $65. I'm like, I'm not paying $65 for freaking McKenna. It's stupid. It's just not worth that. Everyone back in 2020 was not interested in getting it. Well, I don't blame you, Ben. That's just it's good enough.
It's best drank with a mixer after your third or fourth drink.
Mm-hmm. I would agree. Yes, Jim Beam makes lots of great things. This generally is, like I said, it's just a mixer. It's not bad or anything. It's just nothing interesting. It's just basic background bourbon. Yeah, if you're gonna do really good stuff, there's plenty of much better Jim Beam products I would focus on. Any of their small batch collection, pretty much anything over this one would be an upgrade. There's not much that's not an upgrade over this one.
Yeah,
I don't think there's okay. That's not true. This is an upgrade over 8. I think 8-star. That stuff is what you use to clean out your carburetor. So
maybe not the bottle and bond version, but it's probably on par with like an early times.
Early times. Yeah, I like early times. Of course, now that's guess what? Sazerac. It was Brown Forman, but not Sazerac. But
yeah, didn't that just happen not too long ago?
Yeah, it was a couple years ago. You're right, though. The Suntory does own Beam, Maker's Mark, Bowmore, Lefroy, Auchentoshan, and Glengarry. That's true. Hey, James, good to see you there. Always good to see you there from overseas there in the UK. Good fun times. I don't know, it's the middle of the night over there right now.
Did you see that Henry McKenna I saw for $75? That's
good gosh. A total.
It was literally a $28 bottle for
forever. No one gave a crap about it. We would buy it just because you knew about it and you showed an introduced me to it. I don't know, probably 15, maybe longer than that years. It was more than that now.
I think the first bottle I got, Tyler brought to like the White Elephant gift at Christmas.
Yes, it was damn near 20 years ago at this point.
15 probably, yeah.
Something.
It's been a while.
Like 07, 08, somewhere in there. It was a while ago. Hey, Eric Evans, good to see you there. Yeah, Beam Suntory, of course, Suntory owns a lot of amazing Japanese whiskeys as well. So they do own quite a few good distilleries. All right, so this thing actually is a better upgrade personally. Now, granted, the new version is not as good as the old stuff. Wild Turkey 101 coming in number 6 is Wild Turkey, and I'm using the 101 version. I like the older ones had a little more oomph to them and a little more burn. This one's a little too sweet with the new stills they've got for this. It's fine. I just prefer the old stuff better. Thank you.
Now, and an interesting thing in one of our, we do these blind tastes. We call them Whiskey Wrestle, and one of them was like the rules had to be the 750 version of it had to be max of $20, and Wild Turkey won. So
yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Especially like we drink a lot of old Wild Turkey when we do a lot of our fun stuff with my friends, and that is great stuff. So I do agree. Yes, we can for a good time make it Suntory time. Thank you, of course, Bill Murray awesome good time. You were correct. Bill's a great guy. Unfortunately, now it's very hard to find some amazing Suntory products because of that. But oh well. Okay, so wonder what as it is. Been a month or two. There you go, Ben. Have some of that. Now, rare had only tested rare breed. Rare breed was a great one. But yeah, of course, big thing with our grandfather was wild turkey, so we drank a lot of this as children with him. Good times.
Yeah, it's a really great surface of whiskey. Now, it has gone down, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
I mean, where do we get to taste that awesome, like from the 80s, wild turkey?
Oh, that was Charlie's house. That thing, the 1980s.
Like 1984 wild turkey.
Good gosh.
I think it was like our best pick of the night or something.
It was by far. And we had, oh my gosh, we had like 30 pretty damn good things on the table. And that thing.
I think we even had like Blanton's Gold Horse and stuff
like that. It did. All the Blantons were on the table and it kicked all their asses. It wasn't even close. And this was an off the shelf one from the early 80s. I think it was an 86 8 version.
I think it was 84.
Whatever, but I'm saying the proof point was 86.
Oh, yeah. But I think, it was from 1984.
But it was absolutely phenomenal. And I think at the time, back in the 80s there, it cost $10. So it's like, son of a bitch. Oh, well. Park Pacific's a private, Russell's Private Barrel. Very nice. Oh, Be a Rare Breed is my, and it's also Saffel. Ooh, that is a good store pick. Big on Saffel, too. Good stuff. Yeah, there's definitely some great store picks. Unfortunately, the store picks are kind of going away, unfortunately. So if you see them, you should pick them up. Absolutely on the Russells, because there's going to be a lot less of them, sadly. Same thing with the Rye of their store picks. So if you see them, you should pick them up. Hey, Craig, good to see you there. Wild Trick 101 and everyone's baby. There you go. Other than American oak. It's a good question, Eric. Yeah, they do. They've got lots of finishing. So I know they've got Hungarian and all sorts of different French oaks and stuff in the back. They've got all sorts of different things. So yeah, they definitely do things besides American oak. I would keep scampling my guess. And there you go. But yeah, it's too sweet. The newer version of 101. I really liked the old version that had the oomph to it. But it is what it is. It's not what they make anymore. So thankfully, I still have bunkered away a couple of older bottles from like 2014, which still have the oomph in it. And I don't know when I'll open them. Probably some point I will, obviously, because that's what whiskey's for. But we've got a 175, I think a 750 sitting around of those. So we're in good shape on that. All right, let's go to number 5. Of course, about 20 years ago, we couldn't give this shit away. Buffalo Trace. So now it's hard enough to find this, which is a $25 whiskey. That is almost impossible to find now, sadly. Now I did, as Dan was the lucky beneficiary of, I was in Gainesville at a crate place, a little liquor store up there, and went in there and he had handles for $50. I was like, sweet. And I went to the register with a couple of them. Figures, I'd probably tell me to buy one. He's like, oh, would you like to buy more? Absolutely. That's the first time I would buy more than one Buffalo Trace handle in years, and he sold 4.
So I was the beneficiary of 4.
So,
which is great. Awesome. My go-to for my Manhattans, so I love it.
Absolutely. So go show Pit Stop Liquor there in Gainesville some love. It's a good little liquor store over there. They will take care of you. Ralphie Mitchell is the king of the Irish Sea. Okay.
This is so much significantly better than the Jim Beam Black I just had. It's not even funny.
Oh, no doubt. Do they use non-American for primary maturation? It's a good question, Eric. I don't know. I have to ask Robert. I don't know if some stuff is all the way the entire time filled. A lot of it is obviously, finished in things or mixed in with things of it, but that's just that. I don't know of any that's just been exclusively matured in a French or a Hungarian or something. I don't think so, but I'll ask Robert in the next couple of days. I'll let you know. Yeah, Craig, exactly. The Old Turkey is definitely a lot better for sure. Especially, even the new, these, and that's only new by a couple of years now. Those new stills just don't taste the same way, sadly, unfortunately. Yes, Parks Place, you're right. Oh, yeah. Anybody who saw the short I did, So I found in the back of the bar the other day, I found an unopened Bailey's and an open Bailey's caramel. Both had turned to solid pudding and nastiness. Unopened completely, had been there probably
Gross.
probably at least 15 years or so, and yeah, it's not good. Same thing with the Java. That one was open. The Java cream was bad news. So yeah, I'll have to rebuy the caramel to review, guys, because it was undrinkable and thrown down the drain. So yeah, it's seen that short. It's entertaining to watch it all go down the drain, but it's nasty. So really, you can get Buffalo Trace at Safeway in Half Moon Bay. Nice, Eric. You can occasionally get it here at Specs on Wednesday mornings. That's when Andrew's distributors show up, and that's, if you do happen to buy a Specs, there's certain ones that get better stuff than other ones. So that's a quick tip if you're local. Shop early Wednesday mornings for the Andrew's drop off at Specs. Yeah, this is going to be better than the first 5 we had by far. It's not even close. Now, and the thing is, this is 90 proof, whereas, you've got 80, 100, 80, 80, 101. Yeah, I'd much rather drink this one for sure than the other ones.
What was your Four Roses proof?
80. It's just the regular one.
Small
Yeah,
batch is 90,
you have the small batch, which I think is 90. So
it's 90. Yeah.
See, being an old guy, I weep when I think of all the great Scotch and bourbon that was available in the mid 70s to early to late 80s when it was available. I never took it. Yeah, you're not kidding, Greg. Exactly. It's even like early 2000s. I remember thinking, here's Pappy Van Winkle on the shelf for $60. I'm like, for the 23. It's like, who would pay $60 for this stupid bottle with an old man on it? It's so dumb. Who wants this crap? $60 is outrageous for a freaking bourbon. And now it's for an absurd price. But, but you're right. Can only imagine the things I wish I had bought at the time and spent a little bit more money to get some good stuff. But, oh well, such is life. Look at Monkey's uncle if Glenelg doesn't export the Glenelg. I haven't had that one at all. Okay. That'd be cool. I've heard of it, but I haven't tried that one. That would be nice to try, James, for sure. I did really like that 4-year Peter Glenelg. That's so amazing. When you were here, since we lost, unfortunately, days to sickness, we never got around to the advent calendars that I have sitting here for you.
Yeah, we had. That was kind of it's just not worth tasting anything at that point.
No. My family, his family, I think all of us were sick except for a couple people. It was unpleasant to say the least.
Yeah.
It was one end or the other was experiencing horrificness. My guess was they invested to invade the U.S. Most likely. Glenelg seems like a good choice. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Buffalo Trace. It's just solid.
Yep.
Always has. Like I said, we've been drinking it since it basically first came out. So I just remember going to Total Wine with Grandpa and go like, we have this Buffalo Trace. This is probably like 01, 02, something like that.
Is that when he got that big Buffalo thing?
Yeah, Maureen picked it up at some bar for him.
Yeah.
But then we had that, and they're like, oh, and then that was, I think, $20. Like, and then we have this other product, Eagle Rare. I think it was $25. I mean, just the whole shelf is just full of this crap. They were just trying to pour it to get someone, for the love of God, to drink it and take it home. Which I think we bought a bottle, but it's like they're like, oh, they were so happy that someone actually bought a bottle of bourbon from them because nobody wanted that crap. It's just so funny to look back and going, you couldn't give it away. It was just almost impossible. Oh, well, it's the way it goes.
I used to buy Eagle Rare by the case at the Class 6 for $23 a bottle.
That's true. Yeah, and I haven't seen a bottle. Oh my gosh, of Eagle Rare now, and it's been a while. Or if I have, it's been $100, which I'm not paying.
Oh, that's just silliness.
It's stupid, but I'm trying to think. Seriously, I think the last time I got a Buffalo Eagle Rare, my gosh, probably been 3 or 4 years at this point. So I haven't been able to get a hold of me for quite some time. Oh well, thank God I have several of them sitting around here. All right, so our favorite airplane whiskey, Woodford Reserve, is number 4. As you know, is unfortunately usually first class drinks most of this up before it gets to those poor folks back in the economy. But if you
maybe next year.
Next year. It's the good one. Of course, Woodford Reserve, great one, been around since '93. But just nice, solid bourbon. This is actually an old bottle. This bottle's from 2014, but always enjoy it. It's a fine Woodford. 2 years ago, Carlos lost me a song. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, Woodford's a great go-to, but my only thing with them is they've gotten real proud of their price range. And
Yeah, they have. Unless it's on sale, it's like you guys can keep that shit.
Yeah, at 28 or whatever it debuted around was great. Now it's
I think it was like 26, something like that when it came out. Yeah,
it's close to 40 around here.
Yeah, now it's outrageous. It's like forget it.
Just can't do it. There's better things I have.
Absolutely.
It's nice, Ben.
Oh, a store pick there, Ben. That's very nice. I do love a good Buffalo Trace.
I was drinking a good Buffalo Trace store pick last night.
Nice.
At a friend's house. It was good.
Very cool. Do enjoy those. Absolutely. Interesting. Yeah, James, that's definitely women. Arbeg and Lefroy, and then a Meliki. There you go. That works. Woodford. Such nice stuff. So that's all been reviewed. I think, like I said, the only thing that hasn't been reviewed is the couple of there's 3, I think, that have been reviewed up here. Yeah, the rest have all been reviewed. This is one of the early reviews, Woodford. Probably 2019, I think.
4 years ago.
5.
Yeah, I guess.
I know we're 2024 now. I know.
Yeah.
Scary, right?
Yeah.
So still solid. Okay, so Craig says I like Evan Williams 1783 better than Buffalo Trace. I like the wheated bourbon at a higher proof. I love Maker's Mark at 100 proof or more, but not a fan of the 90 proof. Okay. Hey. Okay. Everybody's got their thing for sure.
Yeah, I do like the cast strength Maker's Mark. It's real good.
It is very good. Now, Craig, do you like the new 1783 everyone, or the old one that was at the 86, or the new one that's 90? Just to wonder, because I like both. I think the new 90 version is a better product. Oh, very nice, Ben. Finally got a Russell's Reserve store pick. Absolutely lost. Yeah, I do a good Russell's pick, man. That's always good stuff. It'll be a retrospect to be all trusted. There you go, James.
Dude, I got to try a Knob Creek store pick cast strength, like 120 proof.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, they're great. You get some really amazing. I've got some old picks that are 14, 15 years old. Oh, my gosh. Those are amazing.
Yeah.
For sure.
If they still have some, I'll probably pick one up next week.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Craig, can't be the new 90. I think it's fabulous for like $16. It's a steal. Have you had that, Dan? The 1783 Evan Williams that's 90 proof. It's a great model.
I don't know if I have had it. What's their normal?
It was 86. They actually upped it to 90 now.
Is new?
Yeah, it's a couple years ago they upped it to it.
I don't know. It's not something I usually go seek out and buy.
Yeah, you should give it a. It's quite nice. Hey, Mike, good to see you there. Did your? I know you said did you get a chance to pick up your package or sent up there to? Hopefully everything's intact and enjoyed the things in there. I certainly hope you did. Yeah, Woodford, good stuff. Certainly. Now, this is of course one that's really trending and big right now. Yeah, 1783 around 6-7 years old and the great value. Absolutely Park Place, no doubt. I think it's one of those things you really don't even want to talk about that only is 783 just to keep people away from it. And so shit doesn't become allocated. It's like, no, we don't know anything.
What's the typical price range on that, Matt?
$16.
So
it's super reasonable, yeah. Just happy with the one. Okay, we get a meal over the board. Oh, very nice from Mark. Very, very cool. He got you there. Some of the Maker's Mark 46.
Yeah, the Maker's Mark 46 is good too.
Oh, yeah, great. Absolutely. Yeah, you could get them for, around 50, sometimes $45. I know I got one that was, I think, a 14-year for $45 when the local stores up here that they couldn't get rid of it. They were they had people trying at the front of the store. I'm like, oh, I'll take it. That's amazing stuff. And now, of course, people are like, oh, now think nothing up. Now you're lucky if you get a 10. So it's just one of those things, unfortunately. Oh, well. Yes, you're playing 2025 there. Very nice. Sarah's sick, Eric, and has been for a while. So unfortunately, I'm not sure when they'll be back on streaming. And Sarah's not doing reviews right now either. So it's me and Will are doing the reviews. Then it's me and my brother tonight. And whoever the guests I get to show up for you guys. So it's going to be like this for a while. But it's all good. So hopefully she gets better soon. All right. So like the big trending thing, of course, now is Michter's. Of course, when we were buying this bottle from several years ago, nobody gave a crap about Michters. Now it was like, ooh, Michters, like son of a bitch. Oh well, as we say, Michter's Fort Nelson is the second best rye I've ever had. Of course, this is their bourbon, but yeah, they make some phenomenal ryes, phenomenal bourbons. Just Michter's just makes really good stuff. Now, a lot of it, of course, is sourced right now, and they will eventually have their own stuff, and did for a long time. But there's a long history of this. We actually haven't covered Michter's, so at some point. But the original name is from 1753, so there's been a whole lot of downtime that they didn't exist because they really came back into production like 2016. So they're still really truly technically a newer brand at this point. Hey, old Pirate Bourbon, good to see you there. Yeah, the Maker's 46, the spicy French oak is great. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Ben. Yeah, the new Wildcat is so easy to drink. Totally, yeah, too hot and too spicy for me. Yeah, now you love both. Okay, how that works. What do you think is more overhyped, Scotch or bourbon? I think bourbon. I think bourbon's way more overhyped.
Oh, it's not even
by far. It's just, and so much of it doesn't remotely live up to the hype. And I mean, you might get a brand here and there in Scotch that might be overhyped. Like, let's take Macallan now. But there was a reason at the time that they were really spectacular and phenomenal and deserved the hype. Now, today, I'd say it's not the case. But at one point in time, they did. But yeah, most bourbon, like, okay, let's take like Blanton's. Blanton's is fine. Nothing wrong with Blanton's. It's good, but it's not amazing. This thing that, or even take Pappy, for example. It's good. It's not going to blow your mind. There's a hell of a lot better bourbons out there. I'd take any BTAC over those. So,
yeah. And even when you don't get up to that level, a lot of it's like sort of regionally. You could be in some part of the country and you can't get whatever you're looking for.
True.
In another part of the country, they can't get rid of it. So it's really weird.
Yeah, like some places, Blanton's
it's very trendy too. It's
by the palate, or some places like Weller, same thing. You can't get it at all. Or other places, it just sits there. Nobody gives a crap. So yeah, you're right. It is very regional too. There's no doubt about it.
But I can't wait till bourbon does crash, so that way prices can come back down and availability gets better.
There you go. So we need to form a club for exported bottles. I would. There you go. Hey, we'd love to have bottles that are exported or imported to us. Either way, we're all good. We are equal opportunity. We review them all and enjoy them all. So it's all good. Yeah, exactly, Park Place. Bourbon can stay overhyped for now. Give me all the Scotch fine. Especially Park Place, man. I used to go into places like, 5-6 years ago, and I'd find old Scotch been sitting there for you, just covered in dust. And you could get it for the original. The best find I think I ever found was at Holiday Depot. I was in there. This is probably like 2017, 2018, crawling around the back. They had a 17-year Bowmore, the original price. It's been discontinued in 2007, so God knows where this thing was actually from. Covered in black dust. I paid $71 for a 17-year Scotch. I'm like, that was the original price back then. And discontinued, steal of a deal. So,
dude, that Scott's Glenlivet 35-year, that was a pretty good price too.
That's one of the best. Yeah, I think I only paid like $225, something like for a 35-year lawnmower. Yeah. So freaking amazing. We still have this much left. When you review it, and then me and you will finish it. We opened it together. We'll have to finish it together.
Yeah, that's been. Isn't that when you got that when you closed on that house?
I got when I closed on the house. Yeah. So the bottles have been open for almost 10 years, and I did try it. I had some friends over a couple months ago. We had it. It's still phenomenal. So it's got a couple ounces left in it. So Gulch Social from Blanton's is Evan Williams 2014 single barrel. It could be. I don't think I've had that particular one, Ben, but it's possible. Holy crap. A $35 Springbank CV about 2 years ago. That's a hell of a find. You are not kidding, Parks Place. That's awesome. So Glen Turd is going to be the next Springbank. I did try the new 10-year Glen Turd. I did really like that, Eric. I've had that. And then I have an old 27-year Glen Turd that I really like, but that's the only two Glen Turds I've got. And then they also have some of their peated ones, which goes under a different name prior to the new peated stuff. That's phenomenal as well. There's an like Redath or something like that. Says how ridiculous secondary pricing for dusty old Scotch and bourbon. They give you and me 50 grand in H.G. Wells' Time Machine. What could parlay that into being multi-million? You're not kidding, Greg. You are not freaking kidding. Yeah, we'll be very, very stupid. Or maybe only any Williams single barrel. Now, if you guys have had Evan Williams 23, which is I think distillery only, it's like $2.50 a bottle. It's very good. If you do get a chance to try it, it's worth trying for sure. Eric, wait, nuggets. Yeah, if you guys haven't tried Glen Turret, give that stuff a whirl. Like you said before, it becomes a thing for sure. It's really good. Harder to find, but look for it. Glen Turret, good stuff.
What's it? What kind of a Scotch is it, Matt?
It's a peated Highland.
Okay.
It's quite nice. I'll have to have you try it next time you're here.
More peaty than like a Highland Park, or?
Yeah, probably a little bit more peated than Highland Park. Probably it's close to like Balvenie Peat Week, like that range of peat. So pretty good. So or a Knox peated versions. So Berg's gonna have a big retraction there and a ton to finish Berg playing for market share. Yeah, that's true too. And I'm not a huge fan of a lot of those finished bourbons. I think a lot of them are not very good personally. It's not my thing. I
think sometimes finished bourbons can become too sweet. They're already sweet by nature.
And that's my problem. They're too sweet.
Yeah,
like Isaac Bowman. I think
I do not like that at all. It's so
I originally bought 4 of them and then sold the other 3 to friends, thankfully, at the same cost I got them to get rid of them. So,
Yeah, it is
like,
way too sweet.
Thank God I was able to get rid of those. Like, I really want them. I'm like, happy to go. I mean, they were $35. They weren't expensive. But
I'd rather have just the original Bowman Brothers.
It's $30. So I'm like, I'll even take the $5 loss to switch you on.
Yeah.
Because it would be worth it. All right, so we'll go number 2. So this is Bulleit bourbon. Now, we've never reviewed Bulleit bourbon. Oh, that's fucking great. Now you know how I feel about lovely cork and glue. So this is one of those things where they can't get the glue right.
Lovely.
I still got it out, but so this is lovely Bulleit, and this is their cork that's now destroyed. Isn't this great, guys? This is why I hate corks. The cork didn't destroy, but they couldn't bother to get proper glue. So thanks. That's freaking awesome. But good job. All right. So like I said, Four Roses makes this. They use 3 of the recipes to put this together, but it is what at some point I guess they'll make their own, but they still ain't there yet. So whatever.
So Eric, I was at a friend's 30th birthday party last weekend, and one of our friends brought a bottle of Malort, and only 3 of us knew what it was. It was priceless getting people's reactions to drinking it. Really, we'd hype it up. It was amazing.
Absolutely. The best new whiskey you can try is definitely Malort. If you haven't had Malort, please record it while you drink it so I can enjoy it. I want to know how much you love it. Because that was always the thing. Our buddy Tuttle here, that was his thing. His contribution to many parties over the years was, can I bring a bottle of Malort and let everyone try it? Absolutely. And so, yeah, it's absolutely hysterical to watch. We'll go, some of the face movement. I will never, ever forget how funny is some of the guys that are into just majorly great, bourbons and scotches sitting at the table downstairs and like, oh.
Yeah. Say what you want about Malort, but it's probably got the longest finish of anything I've ever tried.
Oh, that's funny. So you might find a blend that'll improve. Would you add a cask strength Sagamore? Cask strength Sagamore is great. I love Sagamore. So yeah, if you want to add that to a nice, good Maryland style rye, of course, being in Baltimore, yeah, that's good stuff. Cask strength Sagamore is really good.
Good stuff. Yeah,
it's great for Manhattans. It's great for black Manhattans. They've got their own Amaro now. It's just great stuff. Probably one of the best up and coming ryes there is out there.
The key to a good Manhattan is having the right vermouth. Don't buy the shit. Spend a little extra money.
Don't buy $5 vermouth.
Yes.
That I still have in the cabinet for 20 years. I have some nice Gallo I bought when I turned 21. It's still under there. I have both the sweet and the dry version. Still there.
And of course,
Number
good
two.
bitters.
Do what?
And of course, good bitters.
Yeah, of course, good bitters for sure. Can't really go wrong with Angostura bitters though.
Yeah,
They're just classic and
really
delicious.
good. Yep.
Eric, you've never actually had Malort? That is shocking if you've never actually had it. Hey there, Don. Good to see you there. As always, good evening from Canada there. Hope you're enjoying probably your ride home on the trolley or whatever lovely people and shenanigans are around you on your usual trip home.
They've changed over to electric rickshaws.
Electric rickshaws. That's what Trudeau's made them change to now. There you go.
I did hear the funniest thing I've heard in a long time. So I have a friend that's in shipping logistics. He runs a trucking company. And every 2 weeks, they drop off fuel at the border of Canada. And then another shipping company moves it across the border there to power the generators to charge the electric buses for the Canadian fleet of buses there. So they're using fuel to power generators to charge the electric buses. It's the dumbest thing you've ever heard of.
Hilarious.
It's exactly what you think of all that stuff.
Sadly, also not so. Kind of like they said, like the wind energy, like 95% of the time it runs on gasoline.
Yeah.
So it's not windy enough. It's stupid. So the cash strength Sagamore double oak. Oh, absolutely, Craig. I do love that. I love that. I really like the port finish Sagamore. Oh, that was a good one. Really, really good one. But yeah, cash strength before the regular products, the cast and double by far the best. Totally agree. It's funny because Tim Pool had a guest to like Lafroy 25, Humpark 17, the light or dark cider, but one guy from Chicago immediately went from a large. Oh, jeez, those other ones are great. What's wrong with that dude, Ben? Idiot. That's pretty funny, though.
Yeah.
There you go, James. Absolutely. Saw some Bulleit wrap heads. Trailer hitched up outside my local grocery with bottles displayed about 2 minutes into our conversation. A cat from one of the bottles props shot off. That's hilarious, Park Place.
Wow.
Yeah, so the same crap that just happened to me. It's freaking ridiculous. I'll find a new one for this. I just can't believe what a piece of crap this is. Like this thing, as you can see, this thing's barely ever been touched. Now, this is an old bottle. I think I bought this about 2014. As you can see, how much I really drink a lot of Bulleit for obviously.
I mean, I don't mind Bulleit, but it's definitely.
I gave away the rest of my bottles of Bulleit as gifts because it just doesn't do anything for me.
But number 2 right now in bars, so there you go.
It's hilarious. Our old streetcars weren't far off of electric rickshaws. I have no doubt, Donald. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, Mike. The 8-year Sagamore is really good. Totally agree. That's a good one.
Nice, Craig.
But I've never had more, but I like malt liquor. So I already had enough bad habits. I do.
Just a couple Colt 45s.
Nothing like Malort. It's still awful.
Mad Dog.
I would much rather drink Malort. I mean, malt liquor over that. Spending $80 billion to build more nuclear plants and hydrogen electric cars. Oh, that's too funny, Donald. Nuclear power plant is definitely the way to go, but it's just funny. Oh, we need more of this because you can't power than what you have. It's hysterically funny. Not a surprise, sadly.
Just like everything, and no one's actually serious about fixing any problems or doing anything. Any legitimate logical
about the new, what is it, electric flying taxis? You've seen that shit with these like weird 4-rotor blade helicopter air taxi things, but they're not helicopters. They're not going to be loud or some bullshit. I read an article about that yesterday. I was laughing my ass. I'm like, that's a terrible idea. But sure.
Sounds like an article from the 50s when they said, the flying car you'll have at every driveway.
Yeah. But it's like, because they're talking about like DFW Airport, and I think Alliance and Meacham or something was like, yeah, we're trying to plan for how it's going to work out here, where they can land, the current helipads, and blah blah blah. I'm like, so where does it go? So it takes you to the airport from wherever the hell the other helipad is. I'm like, a car will do the same and probably way easier and cheaper. Just saying.
Yeah.
If cars can run on bullshit, we'd have an endless supply from DC. You're not kidding, Eric. That's for damn sure. All right, number 1 is Maker's Mark. Has been for I guess about 5 years running at bars. The number 1 selling Maker's Mark, which of course do love Maker's Mark. I always have. Grandfather introduced us to this several years ago. Of course, back on probably my middle school days at the time. I've loved it ever since. So always be there on my heart.
It is
great stuff.
definitely
Love it.
become my full-time replacement for Woodford since it still hasn't gone up in price.
True.
It's I don't like it as much as Woodford, but it's definitely not worth the price difference for going for the Woodford. So at least for
Right.
me.
Totally agree. They have enough power. They think the man. But you're probably. I'm sure you're right, doll. There's no way else to do it. They just don't have it for future use. Yeah. At least they're smart enough to start now. At least they got that going for them. It's insulting to grapefruit. Exactly, Ben. We would know there's such a surplus of bullshit to run the cars, and we wouldn't know what to do with it and anywhere to store it. You're totally right, Ben. Absolutely.
Yep. Maybe that's the only way they'd actually turn around and do something so they could charge you for it.
Yeah, for real, right? And plug it right in their fucking assholes. So, because
I'd take the trade.
Take the trade. Walk up to your
they'd
local
let us
congressman and
reverse
just
it.
plug it into his ass. There you go. All right, I need you to power my car with your bullshit. Let's keep on talking. You know he's lying, so got that going for you. But yeah, it's solid. It's the only. I guess it's the only weeder up here, but I still love Maker's Mark. It's great stuff.
And for those people that don't like an E in their whiskey, I mean,
That's right, because they are from the Scottish side. No E for Maker's Mark. That's the only one that's got no E. I think that's. I think Woodford has an E. Doesn't it? Yeah, they have an E. I know Old Forester also does not have any. I think the rest of these are all E's though.
what?
But yes. So which says I have to drink Makers in Virginia. They won't pour anything over 90 proof at the bar. Really?
Really?
Is that state law, or is
That's
that just
insane.
the way it goes? That's crazy. Wow. NASA built an electric plane, the X-57. The batteries are too heavy, so it won't fly. I saw it at the Armstrong Flight Research Center. Oh, Eric, that doesn't surprise me. That's absolutely hysterical. Wow. Yeah, so Maker's Mark's number one, Ben. So yeah. Like I said, for the last 5 years around, Maker's Mark's been the number one selling at the top 50 bars in the world. So yeah, it's the best. It's amazing. This is in all the bars. This is the number one. So it's very cool.
Well, they always have it. I mean, they don't have any problems making enough of it, which is great.
No, you're right. And I can always find Maker's Mark. Like a handle's $40. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, I travel all around the U.S. Doesn't matter where I go, I can buy a bottle of Maker's Mark.
And pretty much, like I said, every bar has it. If I want a solid, sit there, drink, have a nice meal, always going to depend on Makers to do it for me. Plus, the bottle's cool, and I like the wax.
Yep.
State law. That's crazy. I cannot believe that's state law. You can't have over 90 in a. I know Virginia's an ABC state, too, but damn.
That's cool. It looks so. And Makers would just have their 70th anniversary. So it says in the bottle 1953. So
yeah, I knew it was 53 when they opened. Hell, you can thank Makers for really saving a lot of the industry. Hell, they're the reason bourbon tourism exists is because of Bill Samuel's wife. She's the very first woman to go into the Bourbon Hall of Fame because she told her husband for every dollar he spent on the store, she had to spend that on tourism for making it look pretty. So. Yeah, you can thank her for the bottle, the wax, the marketing, the red shutters on the thing, making the place look nice. That's all her. So she did a hell of a job. Cool. So it's really cool that, these are based on old. She used to collect old pewter cognac bottles back in the 1800s, and that's where she got the shape from. And same thing with the wax, same concept. So it's really cool. The story for Makers is just awesome.
Has anybody on the chat been to their bar?
I don't know. Has anyone been to Maker's Mark at all? My favorite is the longest distance trucks in Canada running on batteries. -20 and your range will be the same as a pensioner at a Walmart Black Friday sale. You're not kidding. Oh, God, that's funny.
There was a news report last week in Minnesota.
All that shit in Chicago. Shit was hilarious.
No, they had that. They went to an all-electric bus fleet, and none of them worked. Surprise, surprise. Because it's cold in the winter in Michigan. Or no, Minnesota. It was Minnesota. In Minnesota.
Shocking. It's cold.
In Minneapolis, yeah. Surprise.
Surprise, it's cold and this shit doesn't work. Well, it's kind of like when they put some of the LED lights or the CFLs in, and it doesn't melt with incandescence, it melted the snow on the runway. Well, now it doesn't. So it's a serious problem. Oh, so Eric's been there back in 2016. Very cool. Very nice. So I assume that was an awesome place to visit there, Eric at Makers. That's pretty early on, but of course, major bourbon tourism in the last few years, of course, has gone crazy. But yeah, that's pretty wild. Pretty freaking cool. But
Yeah, I've been to Frankfurt once, but sadly I was there for work and it was a short trip, and all the distilleries closed at like 4. And
that
so by the time I
blows.
got off, they were all closed. It sucked, and I was only there for
That
like
is
Monday
too
through
bad.
Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, just a shame.
Well, actually, the worst part of that trip is I had an early flight on Friday. The 2 guys I was traveling with had a late flight on Friday, and they texted me from the Woodford distillery, like,
Oh,
haha, like with a picture of themselves drinking.
it's
I'm
like,
like,
you
guys.
bastards. That's funny. Yeah. The funny thing too in this bottle is, it says the X. It's from their farm. There that 4. When they thought he was the 4th distiller, ends up actually being the 6th distiller in their lineup. But they already made this symbol, so they just left it at 4. Like, we had fed it to the families. Didn't know, went back 600. Hey, Tater Tom, good to see you there. So it's pretty funny that they had her do that on there, but from the Star Farm and everything. But it's just interesting. The cool little everything on here means something on their bottles. I just think it's really neat that they did that. So, and also the funniest part is, they didn't like he didn't like rye as the mash bill, so there was a fire and the recipe they had from the family just burned up. So he cooked a bunch of bread and said, whatever this best one, we'll make the whiskey from. So it ended up being a wheated bread. So that's how they got the whiskey mash bill. It's hysterically funny. Really,
So
you don't like? Okay,
I'm
you
not
don't
a big
like
wheater either, but I like Makers. I like Makers wheat versus a Weller for sure. For me, I don't know what the difference is. It's got to be just how much percentage or something. But
yeah, and I don't know what the percent. I'd have to look it up. What the percent? Now, of course, Weller would never tell us. I'm pretty sure we know the mash bill of this one. I have to look and see, but I don't remember offhand what it is.
I'm gonna be
But
right back.
I
I'm
would
grabbing
love
my
Makers.
Makers 46
It's
just
delicious.
to try it half the back.
Oh yeah, Makers 46 is great. Yeah, that French oak on it's certainly very nice. Yeah, can't go wrong. So this is an old bottle. When it sadly runs out, I've got some even older ones that are underneath from like '05, I think. Underneath over there with the old master distiller's name on there. So, not master. Back when Bill Samuel signed it, not Rob. So, of course, it was done. So, says most wheaters have the note of death from a medicinal cherry cough syrup. Okay, if you don't like that note, I could see that would be a good reason why you wouldn't like wheaters. That makes total sense then. Ah, yes. It's a good question for Tater Don. What has he purchased lately? I noticed some amazing things you'd purchased in I think it was Ken's chat in the Discord the other day. It was pretty freaking amazing. Oh yeah, those different staves in the private barrel select, those are really good. Cool. I love those. It's cool that Makers 46 was their first new product that they'd had in 09, 10, something like that when that came out. It was their first new one they'd ever had since the original one, and now of course they use all the different staves and make some really cool shit with their private select for sure.
I forgot how much. Not that I like I said, I like regular Makers, but like that 46 is just such a kick up on everything.
Yeah, as it goes to 94 proof, and it's just a little bit
the flavor profile
older,
much more expanded.
I like Makers better than a Weller too. Rebel 100 is probably the best cheap wheated. And I haven't had Rebel. I don't think I've drank Rebel 100 since I reviewed it, like in 2019, maybe early 2020. So I remember putting what the hell's his name, Bulleit Idol, because that's what Bulleit Idol was drinking, a lot of Rebel Yell, and so I had to make sure he was on the thumbnail because Bulleit Idol's an awesome guy. So great singer, lots of fun music. So.
Also, one thing I've bought recently is the New Riff malted rye.
Oh yeah, you said that was good. Yeah.
I liked it a lot. And then I bought as a gift that Penelope Architect or whatever.
Oh yeah, did your friend like that? Did you give that to them?
Yeah, it was good. I liked it too. It was good.
Oh good. I'm glad to hear that. All right, let's see if I can find a little bit better Makers products. I might have a few around here somewhere. Let's see if I can grab one of these real quick. Get that original.
Has anybody else found a good bottle lately? Or is everybody still recovering from Christmas and New Year's?
Oh, I don't know. You just never know. Let's see here. Oh, Oh shit! Oh, I know where it is.
Oh, Matt, I did see a new liquor store here opened up. You know that I think it was Signet or Signatory that I bought the Cole Isla 11-year when they
Yes.
came to Sherry.
Yes.
They had that.
Oh, nice.
So
Right.
I don't know. That's a pricey bottle, but damn, that was good. Ben, I had said, has anybody else found any good tasty bottles lately they've picked up, and I made a joke, or are we all still recovering from our Christmas spending? Yeah, it's amazing how the new riff, like 3 years ago, you couldn't find it anywhere, and now it's at least in Oklahoma. I can get it.
Yeah, it's everywhere now. We only got it a few months ago too,
and a lot of nice barrel proof stuff and all sorts of good stuff.
There you go.
Ooh, Cavalon, nice.
Yeah, this is the Vino Barrique. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, picked up a Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A123. Very nice. Ooh, the best Talisker Dark Storm. Oh, such a great bottle. I don't have one. I need to get a bottle of that.
Has Talisker gone up in price for everybody? It's just crazy here.
Yes, unfortunately. But there are places I know to get it for very reasonable. I can share with you after the stream. I'm not putting out where it comes from on here because I don't want my prices to go up and not be able to find it.
Well, that's good to hear.
I know a place. And I can get some really cool shit you can't get anywhere else there. And I'm not telling you where that's from because I order things from there. And that's the way it's going to stay. Sorry. All right. So, yeah. So I pull up the cask strength. And this is an old 2015 batch cask strength. So this is a 2015 batch 3. So this is one of the older ones. I need to review this one too sometime soon. Yeah, all Diageo was going. Yeah, Diageo was getting pretty much out of fucking control, unfortunately. A shipment, but price of pour to cover your ass. There you go. Oh, I might know a ways, and they gotten some really great stuff from them that I can't find in the States. So, and they have phenomenal things on there and good times. See, new riff barrels are very good. I see up in the Northeast now. Very nice, Peter. Very cool.
Yeah. Do they have, Matt, any other products besides their bourbon, their rye, and that malted rye?
Oh yeah, they got lots of like special stuff that's distilled. Like they have a yellow corn, a blue corn. They've had some peated ryes, peated bourbons. They've had some other interesting things they put out over the last few years.
We got about them the other day, right? And like their guy's retiring. Their master.
Yeah, so he's retiring. Honestly, end of March.
The owner, right?
Yeah, the owner's retiring, and of course he's a distiller too. But he's getting passed to his children, so the distillers, the rest of the distillers are staying on, so it should be fine. They should be noticed to stay in good hands, so I think it should be fine.
But I remember there was like a funny story. We were reading his origin story, like
it's crazy.
Helping his dad out with his store for something for
his liquor store, something crazy. He's like, I can do this shit. I can make this shit. Yeah, I often feel Repeat Custom works it all out. Yeah, they probably do, James, no doubt. See, my son gave me a double single barrel from Lux Rose, basically half rye, half bourbon. I like it, but a lot of us hate it. I don't know if I've had that one. Double single barrel sounds good to me. I like Boo Rye, so I would probably like that, Craig. But you guys already know I like weird shit to begin with, so
it's probably right up my alley. High West Boo Rye. I don't even know if they're making it anymore, but that's a great bottle.
It's a great bottle. Yeah, because I was able to get you one a few years ago, which was good. I'm glad I got you one. So there's no one expects a bottle under 70. Yeah, there's some stuff that you can get for really and definitely under 70. There are ways to get things that are super good and not available here. I don't know how it works, nor do I care.
It fell off a truck in Jersey.
Don't care. All I know is I give them money. They send me cool bottles. That's all that matters to me. Don't give a shit how the rest of it works.
Yeah.
Not my problem.
I think my father-in-law should be coming in February.
Awesome.
I'm excited about it. I'll get my case of Midnight Dram.
Speaking of that, so we just reviewed yesterday the 10, so that'll come out next week. Tomorrow's is going to be Bowman's Blended Scotch, because we had a request from a fan. Sent us an email that says, hey, I was a goody-goody. I found this scotch I rather enjoyed. Could you please review it? So I said, absolutely. So We have that review coming out for you guys tomorrow. Thursday will be Passport Scotch, a nice blended Scotch from started out in 1965. Some good fun stuff there. And then, because I like to torment Will, Hypnotic is the review for Saturday because I'm a good guy.
Why?
Because it's funny and it tastes good.
I guess. That I know, completely going a different direction. That Boodles strawberry rhubarb gin.
Yeah, is it good?
I hate gin. It's phenomenal.
All right.
It tastes like candy.
Sounds delicious. Yes. Hey, Donald. So we were on Whitley and Neil's website the other day. We were talking. We can't find it anymore here. There's a freaking, I don't know, what would we find? Like, there's like 30 different gins they could make. Something crazy. It was a ton of different gins. I'm like, man, you got a whole damn collection of that crap. Take up like 2 cabinets just to hold their stuff. It's crazy, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, my wife is definitely, I don't know, she's got to have like 50 gins now. At least.
Yeah, I'm sure at least. There you go, James. Absolutely, but they won't let you have the only Sam. There you go. Hey, William Hall. Good to see you there. Some real whiskey talk. Yeah, we do try around here. We like to talk about the real whiskey. Yeah, there's a ton. Yeah, we found I had no idea until Donald because I found the one I bought that I let Carla try that Whitley and the strawberry the rhubarb and ginger that I really like. That's not what I can find. And then everybody around here doesn't carry it anymore, so we're gonna have to get another way to grab it somehow. We'll figure it out. Let's see what we can get. Sure, we can inquire, or may have to ship it from overseas or whatnot, or see if some of the liquor stores can bring it in for us. Since apparently that Specs carries it up there off in Westlake, maybe I get them to bring it to this side of town.
Yeah,
because I don't have to drive all the hell out there. It's far, and I think it sucks. Bring it closer.
It's always annoying when it's like the store same chain. Could you please?
Right, but you can't get it here. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like I need the Bitter Truth Violet. It's the only one I'm missing from that entire lineup. Can't get it here. Like the closest store is Dallas, so I'm not driving to Dallas. If anyone is driving to Dallas and wants to pick it up, it's like $27. Happy to take care of that if you'd like to. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, I'd like to try that blood orange. That blood orange sounds really good. Personally,
which one is that, man? Blood orange. What is that?
Do what now?
Which brand is the blood orange?
That's a Whitley and Neal. Oh. There you go. I love it. James says, personally, if you put me up, I'll bring 3, 6 in hand luggage. There you go, James. That's awesome. Ship James in the luggage from the UK when he gets here. There you go. All right, we'll unfold you now. Thanks for my bottle.
I haven't opened up that 14-year. What was that sample pack I bought a couple years ago?
Oh, the Toman Tool.
But yeah, so of the sample pack, I actually like the 14 the best, and I don't think they make it anymore. But I found that last bottle at Goody Goody, because Total Wine didn't have any, and they said they hadn't received any. This was in December, and since like August. So
yeah. Yeah, Craig, I get it. The Talisker 10s cost you $70, but you're big fans. I get it. I mean, Talisker 10's a great bottle. I love Talisker, so I totally understand.
Talisker used to be like more like 55.
Yeah, it was like 50. Yeah, it wasn't bad. You'd be happy to hang out with Daniel, though. There you go, James. I enjoy what in the box series seems to be getting good reviews and shorts as well. Yeah, doing pretty good lately. So yeah, so that's the thing too. So every day you guys are getting an update. This is going to be Central Times, obviously. 11 a.m. you get a drop of what the update for the castle is. 4 o'clock you're going to get what's in the box as well every day. So you have at least 2 shorts a day. Plus, there'll be the regular, of course, reviews and Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and of course the streams on Monday nights. So you guys are getting tons and tons of stuff now. So hopefully you're enjoying all the little shorts and all that fun stuff. And I have a ton of boxes to go through, so I'm going to go through and have fun as much with you guys filming them, because I don't know what's in half those damn boxes at this point. It's a surprise.
Donald, is that Canadian? Because that's insane.
Holy crap. I really hope that's CAD and not US.
Yeah, because good Lord.
Oh my gosh. If that is, it ain't worth that.
That's sad. It's a great bottle.
That's like
Not for that.
here what you get an 18 for.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Okay, Canadian, but still
What's that? Like 130?
for like $100.
I didn't think it was
Screw
that big of a difference, but yeah.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm a pass.
That's still crazy, man. That's too bad. That's a good bottle, but man, there's other bottles I'd rather buy at that price.
Agree. Yeah, that's nuts. That's why you gotta buy it overseas. It's just cheaper. Can't buy that shit in the States anymore. It's too expensive. 105 USD. Damn, that's nuts. No thanks.
And we thought it was bad at 70.
Right. Holy crap! And Ben says that in Alberta it's 110 to 120. Oh my gosh. Oh, CA. Okay, but still, so it's a little bit cheaper, but still, that still sucks. It's still nuts. It's wow. They're damn proud. I'll tell you that.
Well, Balvini's the same. Like here.
Oh yeah, Balvini's out of control now. Forget it.
I used to buy the Caribbean Cast 14-year,
$70,
$60, and I think it's over 100 now.
It's not worth it. Well, hell, you remember you could get the single barrel 15 sherry cask for $95.
That was like my favorite, and now I don't even see it ever anymore.
I don't see it either anymore.
It's like 130 plus.
You can't get the 17 anymore. The 21 Portwood's out of control. Like that's like 3 something now. That used to be under 2. It's just crazy.
Is there any reason or just?
Dude, I don't know. I think it's just nuts. It's Teeling pot still with a Guinness Extra Stout Black. It's fabulous. I need a cheaper hobby. Well, that's true, Craig. Don't we all? I don't know if I've had that one.
I love Teeling though. Yeah,
that sounds good though. Stuff. I do love Teeling. Teeling is great stuff.
Has anybody had this? Well, I guess the 2023 release of their was it the Wood series, the Virginia Wood series?
Did you get the Portuguese version? Did you get that one?
I only have the 2022. I didn't get this year.
William has the Portuguese.
I saw it at I think Total Wine as well while I was down there.
Okay.
And I thought about buying it, but I was like, and then I just didn't.
Yeah, you should have bought it, man.
Does anybody know if it's better than the first one? Because I had the first one. It's delicious.
I don't know. I don't know if I ever tried the Portuguese version, to be honest with you. I love the first one. The Chicapan is really good.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever tried that one, to be honest with you. It bodes over UK experts and we have an infrastructure for every distillery. Valid point, James. Yes, you do. Yeah. No doubt. Let's see. Balvini's then that's. I don't blame you, Donald. It's not worth it. So revisit an older Teeling bottle and it was awful. Really?
I don't know.
Tasted off because of a palate. That's weird. All right, Eric. Good to see you there. Have a good rate yourself there.
You.
Yeah, I knew Donald, you didn't like Teeling pot still distillate. Now I did have Donald. I haven't tried. I gave one. Will and Sarah. I don't know if they've opened it yet. They probably have. It was a pot still cask strength. I don't know if they opened it or not, though. I hope they did. They gave that as a gift for watching the cat for like 10 days. So
I often believe it's due to gouging. Yeah.
Shocking, James. That would never possibly happen. It would possibly gouge on prices of whiskey. Why would that ever happen? Oh, they have a funky wine yeast that they use in it. Okay, that makes sense, Donald. Okay. Who else is a weird yeast? Oh, freaking TX. That damn nasty pecan.
I've had enough bourbon, so.
He's like, I need to switch to the stuff I really like, Scotch. I'm excited for you, Andy. Four Rooks will be joining y'all from our Airbnb in Isla, right next to Port Ellen Distillery. Teeling single grain is great to me. I do like that one too, Craig. But yeah, Andy, I am so excited for you guys to get to go over there to Isla. Like I said, I expect lots of really great pictures and to have you guys try. I want to hear all about the amazing shit you guys try at the distilleries. It should be such an awesome trip for you guys. Andy being our guy that donates all the cool Ardbeg samples we get, those are all from Andy. So we appreciate it. We will probably do Ardbog in the next couple of weeks, Andy, which once again, thank you very much for that one. That was at 8 as well.
Has the Ardbeg trend continued where you need to let the bottle open for quite a while before you try it, or has it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It's almost like it's like a Bordeaux wine. You got to go,
Yeah, but like a year. So it's unfortunately, we tried anamorphic. It was not bad, but it wasn't worth $200. So we tried that.
I really do like the Ardbeg BQ.
Oh yeah.
That's a
That
really
was
good
the best
bottle.
one we thought of all the.
That's
in the
my
last probably
favorite new
5
release.
years.
That's reasonably
That's
priced.
probably the best one. To be that and Scorch were the best ones, I think.
I think I paid like 70 maybe for the BBQ.
Yeah, it
70,
wasn't bad. That one was or actually reasonably priced. Ardbeg is dead to me. I don't blame you, Donald. I don't blame you.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
they
The
keep releasing this every
secret
year for $90. It's really hard to go away.
Ooh, that's right. Oh, that's right. The secret was. I forgot about the Andy. That I hid that in the other room.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll have to do that one soon. I forgot you sent that thing. Thanks again for that one. Thanks for reminding me. I hid that from myself so I wouldn't touch it in the dining room. Oh, William, yeah, I agree. Lefroy Lore, definitely one of the best whiskeys there is, especially for the price. I mean, you get that thing for like under 90 back in the day. Is a great.
The cartridge releases every year, and since I can get them here for 90,
yes,
it's like 89 bucks. Hey, you get yours
so
every
much
year.
cheaper there. It's like, why is your bottles $50 cheaper than they are here? I don't know and I don't care. Just keep being that way.
Which
works for me. So all this Lefroy talk, I think I have to drink some Lefroy because it's delicious. I think some Cartridge Pedro Jimenez cast strength sounds like a good choice.
Oh, that's phenomenal. That's
one of the best there is.
I'm on my second bottle of that stuff.
Yeah, so it's only 100. Yeah, 109. You got 130 for your lore up there? Crazy. I got lucky. I found a second bottle of lore. And usually the store was high prices, but they had lore for like $90 for whatever reason. I'm like, I don't know what I don't care, but I'll take it off your hands.
Yeah. I don't think people in Tulsa understand what Lefroy is or whatever because we go to our big liquor store, and I'm able to go back months later and get another bottle.
Donald, I mean, the white port and Madeira is very good. I still think this Pedro Jimenez is the best one they put out.
But I'm also a sherry whore, so that's not really fair because that's my true. It's like my two loves, peat and sherry, and it's just beautiful and cast strength.
Yeah, it's everything that all whiskey should be to me. It's exactly it.
But the Port Madeira is really good. The only one that was disappointing was the
2020, wasn't it?
Was it just Port that year? I have it, but it's definitely
not
full bottle of it.
That was like you said. That's the one that's disappointing. Is that one?
Yeah, the Triple Wood was really good.
Oh, the Madeira cartridge from 2016. That's a good one. I do have all that hidden away. That is a good. Yeah, that night we did all the cartridges. It was a good night.
Amrut's always good too. Yeah. What's the new...
Total Wine, your major supplier there, William. Okay, that makes sense.
What's the name of the bottle?
Yeah, it was Wine Import, right, Indy? I think that one was okay.
The Indian Matt?
Yeah, Amrut. Yeah, Amrut's great.
No. The other one that we just picked up.
Paul John?
No.
Oh, Rampor. The one you had. Rampor. Yeah.
Rampor, yeah. Well, they were clearancing them out for 50% off. So I was like,
they're really nice. I appreciate it. Would you like one of these 50% off Rampors? Yes, please, because I wasn't paying full price. But half price, very interested.
Yeah. I really like the one that's finished in the cab Sav.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God, I forgot how good this is. See, this is what the bar should be carrying. It's this crap instead.
Yeah.
Let's see. Greg wants to know, do you agree that Dark Cove and Arba were the best Khmer releases the Arba has done in the past years? Absolutely. Hands down, no doubt, by far, both those two are the best Khmer releases.
What about Supernova?
No, Ardbog, which you've never tried. Andy gave me a sample last time.
Okay, I haven't had that, but I'm like, Supernova I know is awesome. So
Supernova is really good. It's not as good as Dark Cove and Ardbog. They're both unfreaking believable. Yeah, they're stellar. Like, truly the best. Like, as it says in the bottle, the ultimate. Of course, it says it's on all of their Ardbegs. It's the ultimate, but it is.
What years were those?
Andy, was that 2015 Ardbog? Because Dark Cove was 2016. I think Ardbog was 15, I think. Is that right, Andy?
So before Ardbeg got too proud of themselves and started raising their price.
Yeah, because back then, it was shit. You could get Dark Cove.
It was reasonable.
105, something like that. Wasn't bad.
Yeah, now it's like everything's just gone. It's just stupid.
I don't know. I have to look it up.
Nice.
Oh, Well, if I know that way, check out their channel, then Barrels of Grain, aka the Bog. Check it out. It sounds great.
Love it.
Yeah, this is why I love Scotch. Scotch is amazing.
Now you're making me want to get my
Drink
damn
out a
cherry
bourbon
bottle.
strain. We drink Scotch.
Now I have to grab the damn PX bottle, you jerk.
Because it's freaking awesome. So needless to say that Andy has, like I said, he's our first person to grab a shelf that they are taking care of, their name on it there. So if you want to sponsor a shelf, it's $100 for the year. It was 2013. Okay, for our book. Okay, very cool. You can do that, and they have of course claimed an Isla shelf. No surprise to any of you. So that's what they'll be doing. So yeah, if you want to want to do that, it's $100, and you send it to the PayPal or of course in person. Cash is always nice. Also works, but always happy to do PayPal, Venmo, any of those fun things, and check those out and sponsor a shelf. Get you down a little plaque. We'll put it on there, whatever you want. So if you want to put a shelf on there, like I said, yeah, William Hall. If you wanted to go to shelf, you send it to the PayPal Whiskey Crusaders 3 at gmail.com. We have a PayPal there. Put what you want to sponsor, and it's $100 for the year. And since you be this, if you do it, you're gonna be the second one. Tell us which shelf you want to sponsor. If you want to, another Isla shelf, or if you want a bourbon, or you want some other, Highlands, whatever you want to sponsor for the shelf. Since there will be 40, I think, 8 shelves total that have sponsorships as of right now. So yeah, if you're happy, so tell us which one you want. Send it over there, and have you put your name on a little plaque. And when we get it started, put in there, your name will be on it. So that'll be fantastic.
Oh, you said you got the 23 Stag. How was it, James?
Ooh, I haven't tried that. Nice. I mean, I like Stag in general, so I'd be hard pressed to tell you to swap it unless you got some absurd amount of cash for it. But I mean, hey, if you like Stag, drink it, man. I like Stag a lot. Personally, I drink all mine. I don't sell them because I think they're great. Yeah. But it's whatever it is. That's right.
I like it more than Pappy.
No comparison. Exactly.
It's better than Pappy, in my opinion. I like it much better.
Oh yeah, I would any day take George T. Stagg over Pappy. Any day.
Even the crappy 20 release, that was kind of meh.
Even the one isn't that the one? Unfortunately, you got because you got that in a 20.
I have two of the years. I got
the 19 and 20, I think.
Either 19 and 20 or 20 and 21. I can't remember.
Oh, so you want to try roll? Okay, I have tried Alligator Andy over at Chris's house. Alligator's awesome. I've not had Roller Coaster, and I don't know. Chris probably has those. I don't know. I'd have to ask if I bet he does. He's got pretty much, I think, every freaking of the original releases of anything from Ardbeg. So he's got a whole giant shelf just of those. So I'm sure, I've no doubt he does. So one of the things we are going to do with Chris, since obviously you guys know Chris is the head guy for Saints Alley, and he's the blender for it. So one of the first distilleries will be Iron Root and Saints Alley. So we're doing that so we'll have a night. We'll have them over there, and you guys can come hang out with them and meet the producers and blenders and just all that good stuff and check it out. So it'll be a good time with them.
So are you any closer to getting a date, Matt?
I think soft opening 2 weeks, hard opening a little bit after that. So I think that's about where we're at. We're waiting right now. We're simply waiting on our constructions. We've got a little few things, but as far as structurally it's done, we're waiting for the inspector to show up.
The opening be over like President's Day weekend? Or soft opening?
That is what we're for. So the soft opening be President's Day weekend, correct?
I'm off that Monday. Maybe I'll come down.
Then you should probably come down here and come hang out with a few of us. There might be some friends flying in that weekend that are also going.
If that's going to be it, let me know, and we'll come down.
You can just go ahead and book that. That'll be a good choice. Since my friends that are already booked their flights for that same weekend, that you should go ahead.
Well, the kids will be off too, so.
Well, it's true. Yeah, they can hang out at mom's. No big deal, because obviously it's not a kid's place. So.
Really?
There's locks on things, but damn, no. I don't care if they come see it one day. It's no big deal, but they'll be like, when can we leave? This is boring.
I don't know. Margaret's a booze fiend at 6 years old, so gotta watch her. She tried to finish my classes.
All right. William Hall, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Just like I said, just let me know what you want to sponsor, and we will
Uh,
put you on your shelf.
Tater wants to know exactly what the shelves are for. He missed when you were.
So the shelf is going to be depending on, like I said, there's 48 shelves, and each shelf will be, whether it's going to be bourbon, it's going to be rye, it's going to be different scotches, like each of the different places. You'd also like an Isla. Done. There will be multiple Isla shelves, no doubt, William. So we'll definitely make you certainly at least 2 of them for sure. Probably even more than that. I have a ton of Isla, so I'll make sure you also get an Isla shelf. Absolutely. So I will put you on the list for that. But yeah, so basically, it's to sponsor the shelf for a year. It's $100. You get your name on a plaque, and then, like I said, whatever. Because right now it's pretty much open to whatever you guys want it to be, whatever you want to sponsor. Well, like it says, bourbon or Scotch or Indian or whatever. We'll put your name on it for that particular shelf. So if anyone wants to do it, go ahead. Like I said, it's at PayPal at whiskycrusaders3@gmail.com. So you can check that out. So exactly. So sponsoring shelf for the Crusader Castle. Exactly. For whiskey. Yeah. So like I said, it's an educational facility. You guys come down and learn about the brands. Of course, try some really cool stuff. Hang out with us. You'll have a great time. We talk about of course, nosing. Most of you guys know nosing and tasting, but a lot of times it's for new people for corporate events and things like they don't know how to do a lot of those things. So we're happy to do it. Like I said, that's the nostalgia, just hanging out. Of course, it looks like a castle. If you guys aren't on Patreon, that's also another thing to come and hang out with Patreon. A lot of the behind the scenes stuff that you don't get here on the channel, I don't post. A lot of the pictures are posted over there only. They don't go anywhere else. So there's a lot of cool, fun stuff to check out on Patreon as well. So we'll do that. So yeah, there's lots of ways to help sponsor us and all that good stuff. You get some cool Glencairns and coins over time when you do that. So there's all sorts of cool things. But the rye guys up there with a skill set, there you go. Absolutely. Yeah, we love rye too. I mean, we love all whiskey at this point in time. But as you know, like I said, Scotch is our first love. But yeah, we like it all. There's yet to be a type of Scotch or type of whiskey I don't like.
I always try to take my bourbon friends they think they only like bourbon, and then like slowly introduce them until they're into like full blown peat, like Octomore. That's usually my goal.
Bastard. So funny that they're like, or the funniest is I hate Scotch. What have you had? Oh, they're like, well, I had like Johnny Walker Red and Dewar's. That's why you hate Scotch.
Yep. I mean, I think we all probably started there at one point.
Of course we did, because it's like, oh, this is terrible. I mean, I know for years, I'm like, okay, you had Glenlivet 12, you had Glenfiddich 12, they're fine, whatever, no big deal. But then I tried, I think I was 23, I tried Lefroy 10. I'm like, what is that? Where has that been my whole life? Actually, that is amazing.
My first time I loved two things was that with a cigar. And like, this is what they made these things for.
So. Okay, shit, Discord. Okay. Okay. And you'll take care of your question there in Discord for sure. Yeah, if you guys haven't joined Discord, that's another place we hang out. We hang out in the Discord over there, and one of the mods will post that. That'd be great. We hang out over there. Tag us once your questions. We're happy to do whatever. Now we have a few more people, of course, over in our Patreon. We'll start to do some actual hangouts with you guys and some other fun stuff. We think there's only like 3 people right now that are at that level, so it's like, so we have done some things with those guys and sent some stuff to them. So got to take one of them that lives locally. Got to take him to meet Dr. Don when he was here in town. So that was a cool thing to get to do for our Patreon. So cool stuff like that. So
the Dalmore Scotch blend is really good too.
Yes, I do like that. I know they use coloring. I know people bitch about it, but I do.
I feel
I just don't give a shit. I just like the way it tastes.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Damn, that's nice, Craig. We want to told your first Scotch. Hell yeah, man. That's first love. Yeah, absolutely. What a stellar way to start in Scotch at Bulleit 12.
Only going to go down.
Oh, the great cigar Scotch Longmorn 14. Oh, that's a good bottle.
I do love me some.
I do have a couple Longmorn 14s. Oh, those are good.
Going back
so
on the whiskey side, American, that Old Elk cigar blend I have that I could let you try at Christmas is really
that was good. That was way better than some of the other ones I've had for sure. That's nice. Yeah, first single malt Scotch I had was Glenlivet Select Reserve. I find that one, Ben, is a really good way to get people that are into bourbon to really like Scotch is the Glenlivet Select Reserve. That's a really good one to start people with.
I think
this is pretty
good.
Mine
was the Glenmorangie 10.
Yeah, Glenmorangie's a good choice. Yeah, I can't go wrong with that.
It's such an easy Scotch.
Speaking of them, has anybody had the Taste of Tokyo yet? I haven't tried it. It's here, but I can find it online for like about 25% cheaper. So probably gonna buy it online. There's no reason to pay for that. So yeah,
Which one was that?
The Taste of Tokyo. It's a Mizunara cask, Glenmorangie.
It's probably good.
I'm sure it's good. It's Glenmorangie. Of course it's good. So my first was Giant Alcoholic. I was ruined even at that. Oh, you jumped on Lag 16? Yeah, that's a
Oh
hell of a one to
gosh.
start with too. Yeah, I mean, you
Like
can't go
a
wrong with
Parks and
that.
Rec fan or something.
Yeah. He, Ron Swan might have some amazing Lagavulin collaborations he did at this point. The third one that charred. Oh my gosh, that was so good.
I never was able to get a bottle of that, sadly.
You didn't get a ball of that?
No. They don't have it up. I could never find it up here, and they were out where you got it.
You know, the Class 6 had it, like cases of it for $70. Just cases and cases. And I know that I got you one.
I have one of them, but I forget. I don't think I have that one. But I mean,
Ooh.
you can't go wrong. The one I have, I got from a friend who was at a Costco. It was like $60.
Yeah, there you go. See, Donald says Bushmill Town's a whiskey that broke me. Hey, speaking of, have you had the new was it Bordeaux and Madeira cast 10s yet? Tried those at all, Donald? Those are both really nice.
What was the Bushmills you had me have? Like not this past Christmas, the Christmas before that. That was like tied to some show or something.
Oh, the Peaky Blinders. Yeah, the Prohibition.
That was really good and really reasonably priced.
I found a place on clearance here, had it $19.
Oh
I
my
bought a
gosh.
because I'm like, yes, please.
Can I have a case, please?
They're like, how many would you like? We have a fuck ton of it.
Mm.
They couldn't get rid of it. I'm like, I don't know why. I love that whiskey. I actually brought it up to the guys that are building the castle. Lately, I try to bring them a little bit of whiskey on a daily basis now to go, hey, guys, you like this? This is really good. Yeah, get it done. Good times. Then we can do this on a regular basis and learn all about it and have a good time. Yeah, it was actually cool. Eric brought up a bottle of this really amazing, best peated bourbon I've ever had from Chattanooga. It was a triple peat that was finished in Ardbeg, Lafroig, and Lagavulin casks, and then made with peated barley. Freaking phenomenal. Cast strength peated bourbon, so freaking good. The older 12 cask strength. Yeah, the old green. Yeah, I've got a 2017 version. Oh, Greg, that's a great one. No doubt about it. Causeway on the way. Ooh, yeah, I still haven't had any of those causeways yet, unfortunately. One of these days, I'd like to try those for sure. Please, sir, may I have another? Absolutely. Oh, speaking of there, I think I'm gonna have to pour some of that beautiful Lagavulin because it's just so damn good. I haven't poured it in a long time either. It happens to be sitting right here, a bottle of it, so I might as well. Yeah, this is the beautiful charred cask, 11-year Offerman edition because it's delicious.
That might be the one I have. I don't know. Let me check real quick.
Yeah, you got to see what you got. Because, dude, this is the best one. Of the three, this is by far the best. If this is the one you have, then you're good.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, good. Then you have the good one. Like, none of them are bad, but this is my favorite. Of the three, this is by far. Oh, good. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the good one.
Yeah, I paid, I think, $60 for it.
Perfect.
My friend picked it up at Costco.
Then you got a steal of a deal. I do like Cuddy Sark Prohibition. 100 proof is good. So apparently, it's not in the States yet. There's a new, it's really rebirth of the Cuddy Sark 12, which used to be a thing back in the day. I love to do that. Yeah, well, yeah, $19 for the that old Prohibition version of Bushmills with the Peaky Blinders. Yeah, they're just like, nobody wants this crap. I'll take a case. Thank you. Like, I think it's great stuff. You need to be a little happy to get permission from your peers. There you go, James. You like the first Offerman version. Okay. Hey, whatever works. I think the Guinness one wasn't bad. It just wasn't my favorite of the Offerman series. This is my favorite, so. But, it's not so bad.
It's Lagavulin. You can't go wrong. Let's be honest.
Not yet, Andy. It's been insane the last couple weeks, but I will get her to have it. When I review it, I'll have her have some for sure. She will be in heaven. I know she will love that one. Since Steph loves Pete, so she will think that one is fantastic. I will get her some, but yes, for sure. Yeah, I'd buy an entire case of Bushmills. Hell yeah, man. I hope that Bushmills Prohibition becomes a regular product. I love that bottle. I mean,
But that was so sad. I can't find it ever, and it was phenomenal.
Oh, I'll get you some. Next time, I'll get
That'd
you a
be
good
great.
bottle.
Yeah, if you find a bottle, pick me one up.
I'll get you. I said I got tons. I'll give you a bottle.
I'll take one
So
off your hands.
I can get you if you're healthy. Really, I get you another. Hey, David, good to see you. Get you another, or get you another damn case. Where's the profile name? Yeah. So Bill is the whiskey dictionary. If you guys haven't checked out, of course, Bill's an old school whiskey. Bill's been doing this since 2013. This is his 10th year on, or actually almost 11th now for Bill. But yeah, the Whiskcord is what he uses, and so we bounce off of his just because it's easier than having our own. So it's all good. And an April with love. There you go, James. Mm. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, it's like I said, for the price, you couldn't beat it, Donald. That's why I think I've got 4 left now, something like that. So I am not complaining. I love it. Yeah, I totally agree with the chart. I think way over this. The stout was just too sweet for me. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't my thing. Just and I still think the best of all stout cask whiskeys I've had is probably the Jameson one. I
I was
really
going to
like.
say that exact thing. I don't like Jameson, but I like that Jameson
Yeah,
stout.
James. Well,
And
that's
actually, the
a good
Jameson IPA
Jameson.
is pretty
Like
good
the
too.
new 18-year non-chill filter is pretty damn good. And of course, the Bow Street cash strength is really good.
Surprisingly, the Jameson's IPA is pretty good too.
Yeah, that's not bad either. I like it.
Yeah.
I encourage my work attributes, but only after midnight. Yeah. What is it, like 6 a.m. or 5 in the morning there, James? I know you're something like 5 or 6 hours ahead of us. So I know it's sometime you're having breakfast while you watch us do whiskey stuff. Something insane like that. The Teeling Galway based out cast, the best I've had. Okay, I've not had
that one.
Galway based out cast. Maybe if I ever find one, I'll give that a whirl.
Do you know what stout they're using?
I have no idea. Hey, Nick, good to see you there. Our buddies there from Utah. And Nick knows all about the High West. They live pretty close to there. So they go out there and buy some of that good stuff. Oh, yeah. Jameson Black Barrel. Do like that one. It's definitely a good one. Can't go wrong with that either. So, what you doing, kiddo? Oh, you should. That's disgusting. Oh, that bruised you up. It'll be all right. It'll be okay. It hurts. We'll take some Tylenol. Poor Violet today got shots. She had her annual physical today, and they had to give her some vaccines and draw some blood. So, yeah, you'll be all right. Just
like dead when I do this.
Yeah, well, it happens after you do that. So,
what do it take to not get?
Just take some Tylenol. I'll give you some here in a little bit when we're done with the stream. Okay.
So, what is everybody sampling tonight?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're getting some Jameson. Oh, your first Irish Barcelona. There you go, man. Good choice, certainly. Can't go wrong with that. The Jameson Black Rose, your first Irish buy from March. Good choice. Let's see here, take a few nights out drinking some H2O, though. That's good. Considering you're about to go on an amazing trip, Andy, I don't really blame you. Probably wouldn't be the worst thing to maybe not drink for a few weeks.
Get your palate cleaned.
Like super clean when you go over there. I was, oh my gosh, it'll probably be even better tasting. It's already going to be awesome because you're at the distilleries. It's already going to taste amazing. But if you hadn't been drinking for like a couple of weeks and go over, probably going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I would think. I know sometimes I won't drink for like a week to reset it, and it's usually way better at that point. Paintwork. I hope it helped. Oh, okay. Of course, Nick is married to Adarn, who has the awesome Whiskey Mountains channel. If you haven't checked out hers, she takes whiskey and goes out in the mountains and films stuff, and it's really cool. And she's also a scientist, and so she's super smart and does things like that. All right, let's see. Put that away for the moment. Sipping some new Wild Turkey 101. There you go. All right. Yes. Definitely got to. What, honey? All right. Ugh. What else we got here? Oh, here's a good one. Now, if you guys haven't tried King's Barn yet, that's a nice new lowland to check out. This is a sherry cask. I don't know how old it is. It doesn't say, but it's it's a new distillery. I can see they opened in 2014, so I'm 100% sure it's not 10 years, because if it was, it would say 10 years on it. I have no doubt. Oh, Candle at 16. That's a good choice there, Mike. I like that one. All right. Some Lefroy Galore, because, absolutely. That's definitely a good choice.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
No, can't go wrong.
You really can't go wrong with any Lefroy product. But...
Like, there's no such thing as bad. It says the word Lefroy on it. The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Are you interested? Absolutely. I've yet to have a Lefroy gum. The only Lefroy was it wasn't bad. It was just was select, because it's the 80 proof. Get you into some peat thing. So once you're way past, it's that's nice. It's a cute little cuddly peat. It's fine. Oh, the Signatory Lecheg 10, fantastic bottle. Have I ever given you that one, Dan? The Lecheg 10 Signatory cast
That
drink?
doesn't sound familiar.
Oh, next time you come down into Hassel, it's so freaking good. It's from 2014 or something. What? It's fine. It's fine. Just take a shower. Yeah, James, there's definitely a few. You guys have popping out quite a few nice new distilleries. Okay, so Kingsbar is 67 years old. Okay, very cool. Yeah, I agree, Craig. I do wish Jameson would put out some higher price point. I mean, besides the one cash rank, they got the rest of it's 80, and there's some occasional ones that are at 92. I mean, that's just all they've got for whatever reason.
I'm gonna go swing a little bit weirder. That minty seahorse bandage.
Oh yes, that's it. That'll do it. Some beautiful Scotch Malt Whiskey Society stuff.
Yeah.
Sure, our buddy Scott would love that, since he's a representative for them. Ooh, I do like that one too. I don't have a bottle of that. I do wish I did. I get to try I'm not sure how you pronounce it, the Lockleah, or however you say it, a 5-year. I did try some of those in the vault last time I was down there in Austin. Those were really nice. So I do need to see if I can get a whole couple of those for sure, because we don't have any of those at the castle currently. So, how much volume was produced?
Yeah.
We'll do some. Yeah, for real, right, Andy? That would be nice, considering that they source half of Irish whiskey at least. is there at a minimum is their stuff. Lots of phlegm on the Lockport. Okay, very cool. Very cool.
What does that mean? Does not sound good.
It's how you pronounce it.
Oh,
it's in that
sounds
Gaelic.
awful.
5 a.m. call. Easter time. All right, thanks, William. Have a good night, bud. We will see you soon. Cheers. Keep those Scotch strams warm. There you go.
Gotcha. Thanks, Andy. I was like, what are you talking about?
That's how you say it. Lockport.
I didn't know if you had a cold or...
You spit when you say it. Oh, that's what I didn't tell you guys about yet. Last week, I was at a Robert Burns dinner with our buddies over at Aberfeld and Craigellachie. Amazing night. We got to have a Scotch breakfast. It was phenomenal stuff. Got to have Scotch eggs. We had, of course, bacon, blood sausage, regular sausage. Had some of this hash brown and egg, kind of like a pie thing, except for it was amazing. Had that, and some different quiche, and a few other things. Had an amazing dessert with a fried Mars bar. Of course, the pour, we had 3 different cocktails. Had pours. They had the 12, the 16, the 18-year Tuscany cask from Aberfeldy, and then we had the 13-year Craigellachie, the 17-year Craigellachie, the 33-year Craigellachie, and the 25-year Aberfeldy anniversary, 125th anniversary edition. So let's try some amazing stuff. Hey there, Rough Spirits. If you guys haven't checked out Marshall's channel, check out Rough Spirits. That's rum channel. Oh yes, hopefully here in the next few weeks, there, Marshall. Next few weeks, we should be kicking the doors open and letting you guys come hang out at the castle and do some amazing educational tastings up there. So, keep the north warm, absolutely. 9 degrees Celsius, maybe 40 Fahrenheit. It's still too cold. It's nice here today. Shit, we got to 73 up here today. It was nice.
Yeah, we were nice too. We were, I think, 68. It was nice.
Nice.
It's
Yeah.
been
I was
cold.
like, man, I'm like, why do I have pants on? This is ridiculous. To go back to shorts again. It was nice. Did love it. 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. So that's not too bad then.
We had been really cold here. We were like
Cold till
on
yesterday.
On MLK Day, I think it was like 5 degrees was the high.
Yeah, it was. I think that was your high. Oh, jeez. I think our low was about 9. I think the high that did was 13, so it didn't move much.
It was brutal.
Cold.
All I know is I was grilling, and I was like very cold.
Yeah, right, Andy. It was warm. It was 71. It was warm, and you're in a good mood, and no rain. Absolutely. -2. It's been a heat wave there in Toronto. There you go, Donald. -2. That sounds lovely.
It's only like 30, you know.
It's still too damn cold. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Yeah.
I hate the cold. Heat doesn't bother me. Cold, can't do it. I can't live places that were cold. Just I would fail miserably at it. Especially shoveling that white shit. I'm gonna pass.
Well, that part sucks, but I do like having the fire going in the house. That's kind of enjoyable.
I get that part. Fires are nice. I do like fire. Hey, you know, we did our anniversary trip. We got to have a nice fire pit for the night slope there every night, so that was cool. I did thoroughly enjoy that up there in Oklahoma. It happened to be cold actually too there in November, so it was perfect. Got to roast some marshmallows over it. It's a good time. I love me a black charred marshmallow. Fantastic stuff.
Without the cold, I feel lost.
Well, you are Canadian. What can I say? So James want to know if you had to pick a bourbon, what would you pick?
I don't know. That's such a hard question. I hate those questions because probably Rock Hill Farms.
Solid choice. Solid choice.
I love Rock Hill Farms. It's good. And maybe the fact that I've only ever been able to get 2 bottles, that kind of like makes it an allure.
You know, you're lucky. I'm a nice guy. The last one I got a bottle is the one I gave you.
Hey, I got the second one myself, though.
You did. That's true. What I was saying.
Yeah, hey,
that's the last time I saw a bottle of that was the one I gave you. And that, God, that was like 5 years ago. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't opened up that second bottle.
That's good. Yeah, my first Rosa bottle is the one I got open from like 17.
I did kill my first bottle, though.
Oh.
But, yeah. It's delicious, so...
We'll never see a Rock Hill as a weeder. That's probably true. Since it's a mash bill too, I'm gonna go with yes. It's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah. If not that, probably the problem with like saying like a stag, since it changes every year, that's not really fair.
Yeah, true. And
so
it's impossible.
Outside of that, probably like Elmer T. Lee. You know, it's consistent every year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I like Hancock's though too.
Yeah. So. Oh, and stuff you can actually get. I really like Horse Soldier. I think that stuff's really good.
It's good stuff, yeah.
And you can find it. Now it's not cheap. It's $75, but it's worth it. I think it's really good. Especially in cast strength.
I'm trying to think of like bourbons that you can get. That's the problem. I do like a lot of the cast strength Elijah Craig's, but again, it changes every time.
Yeah.
We get them fairly often here. We get store picks at cast strength.
Really?
Yeah.
You get store picks at cast strength of lives.
Yeah.
No shit.
We have a couple of liquor stores that have gotten really big in doing store picks cast strength. So it's been nice because I've got. I mean, it's not the best bottle, but it's just kind of fun. Like even a what's his name? Let me find a bottle.
Yeah, it's 4 Roses Small Batch Select, always a winner. Yeah, I'd agree.
Can't like an Ezra Brooks cast strength store pick. It's not bad.
Oh yeah, Ezra Brooks are nice. I do like those. Those are nice. Yeah, those aren't bad. These are like $45-$50. They're not.
But like there's 2 liquor stores. I think maybe there's 3. They all liquor laws are weird in Oklahoma, but there's 3 stores that do pick. They're like they're not owned by the same people. They're like affiliated because
Mm.
the laws are weird. But they've been going in together on buying store picks, so you can get them at any of the stores.
Yeah, because our buddy Larry, he owns the Union 42 Bourbon Brew in Kentucky. He goes, they just thing called a pick six, and 6 bars go together to buy a
Okay.
barrel, so they
Same
can
idea.
feed
Yeah.
their bars, so
And
that they
they're
can
probably
fill a
releasing like
bottle.
10
Yeah.
to 12 a year right now, different store picks. Because they just did a 1792 store pick, a Knob Creek store pick.
Nice.
I think the 1792, I'm not a huge fan of it, so I didn't really care, but it sold out like in 2 days. So
What? That sounds awesome, man. A Bruichladdich Classic Lottie, unpeated in a white port cask. 56 to 50.
nice.
Yes, please.
Nice.
That sounds like an awesome pick. Dude, that sounds amazing. I've never had anything like that. That's really cool. You have to let us know how that is, man. That sounds really awesome. Love to try that. That sounds fantastic. I love Classic Lottie. Good stuff.
Dude, I had a new Breckenridge the other night. That I've not been a big fan of Breckenridge, but I had a new one. I forget what it was aged in, but it was.
That didn't suck.
Yeah, it's getting much better.
Because it wasn't theirs. It was all sourced. So, just MGP. Now, the new stuff you had may be theirs. I don't know. Obviously, but
because I have a Breckenridge store pick, and it's
okay.
Well, they were clearancing it out, so when I paid like $20 for it, I was like, cool.
That works. That definitely works.
And for what it is at that price, it's actually pretty tasty.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't have wanted to pay full price for it.
No, totally agree. No full price. That's stupid. Oh, I don't have much left of this, but it sounds good right now. Some Coela unpeated, 18-year cast strength.
That sounds weird and like an oxymoron. You say a cola not peated?
It's probably one of the best scotches I ever had.
How do they remove the peat?
They removed the peat. They bleached the peat out. Didn't you know?
It's like Diet Coke.
It's like Diet Coke. They bleached the sugar out too. Friends of the guy who just depicts for how smells restaurants. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Need to buy it first. Well, valid. Well, I hope you get it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, Emily. It's so freaking good. It's all banana Fosters in it. Oh, it's so amazing.
I've always found the original Coilo to be the gateway peat drug.
It's a delicious bottle. I will always have a bottle of that. The 12 year is just classic. I mean, it's just a really nice, easy.
Gone up crazy in price though too.
Yeah, it has. It's gone stupid. Thankfully, last time I got it for $35 on clearance at the base.
Ridiculous.
So they don't have it anymore. They used to have a great clearance section there at the Class 6 at the base. And yeah, you get stupid price. I got that for $35. I got a bottle of Mortlack. Was it very rare for like $60, which is like $100.
The best deal ever will be my bottle of Octomore. They ran up for $2. And I was like, well, that's what they rang it up for.
I guess it's $2. Oh well. It's called personal problems.
Yeah. Actually, no, this was when I was at Maxwell Air Force Base. Apparently they must do this a lot, screw shit up at the Class 6.
Yeah.
You know the cases of handles of Crown?
Oh yeah, when they ring up the whole case,
the entire case for the price of one bottle. So
yes, because they did that at Carswell too. Because I remember when the Class 6 was part of the commissary at the time. They were all together before they separated like they are now. The guys were going to the register would just buy the case. There's guys standing in line with cases and cases of Crown because it was ringing up that way.
They screwed it up. Yeah.
They screwed up. They're like, oh, I guess today it's buy one get 5 free. So
can't go wrong.
Yeah, they're like, and of course, it's all these young enlisted guys. Hilarious. They're like, dude, it's $30 for a case. Yes, yes, you should buy all of them. Let's see there. A 15-year Tennessee and no banana. There you go. This stuff is so good. Yeah, we have reviewed this one. It's like I said, there's almost nothing. I'll have to save this for you, Dan. You've never had. I guess I've never given this one to you.
Yeah, I didn't even know they made that.
Yeah, I'll have to save it because, like I said, there's only this much left. So
Yeah.
I'll save you the rest of it. It's a great bottle.
So what's the finish?
Nothing. It's just
It's
it's
like a new. Is it just like a used
cast
bourbon
strength.
barrel?
Yeah, I'll read you. What does it say in the notes? Because all I remember is like Banana Foster. Yeah, it's just all in refill American oak.
Okay. So just an old bourbon barrel.
Yep. Yeah, wild strawberry sweetness, flecks of foam, and wind lashed waves. Yeah, it's at 59.8. So yeah,
Nice.
it's delicious. It's truly a fabulous scotch.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
It has to be great that law at your house. There you go. Yeah, you're right, Andy. Because you've been here plenty of times to know most things are not at that level. Okay, or you take things like this. Like I told you, these bottles are really early. This was probably about the same time as this is 2015. I mean, that's just the way it goes. These are not. They're low because Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I love this stuff. Like this is bottle number 2. Like I said, there's not a whole lot left of that, but it's fabulous stuff.
Yeah, if you like Koala, you come across this Signatory 11-year.
You should buy it in a heart. It's not cheap, but it's totally worth buying.
Yeah, it's 57%.
Because did you get that one at William, or did you get that one up there?
I got this one at Williams.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that's the one. Well, that's one of the ones I picked.
I bought this and then that Flaming Hearts at the same time.
No, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, because I
Also a
picked
phenomenal bottle.
7 signatories from Mirage, so it was a good time. They were all really, really good. Yeah, and one of the one in the count that Krugelica that was in the advent calendar was one I picked too. So
have they gotten just a lot larger? Because I'm seeing them all around now.
I think this gotten better well known.
Is that what's going on? Because you saw them once in a while,
and
now you see them everywhere.
You see signatory basically in specs, and this is a few years ago. This is probably
so good.
2014, 2015. I walked into when Specs Westlake opened. I went in there and I was like, man, there's not a lot to really see in the shelf that I really like. He's like, well, I got this thing called Signatory. I was like, it's cast strength. And that's where I got that Lacheg 10. I'm like, I'll take that. I got that, a Fedderkern 28, a Glenkeith 20, that, and I think one other thing that day, and they were all like under $100. I'm like, yes, I will take all those off your hands because that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm still sad that like Scott's went out of business.
I am too, because everything I've ever had from Scott's, phenomenal stuff. Yeah. And some of the stories that are I burned I have a Little Mill and Interleaving, which are both gone.
I think that's an Occultation, the one I have, the Scott's bottle that's really old.
Yeah, you've got an Occultation now, what you have?
Yeah, I think it's like
a 21 or something
like that. It's been a while since it's somewhere in the back of one of my cabinets on purpose.
Yeah, that's where my Interleaving's in the very back because I can't replace it. The distillery's gone. I've got an unopened Little Mill because I have 2 of them. An open Little Mill and an unopened Little Mill also at the back because that's gone. Imperial's gone. I've got one of those from Battle Hill. So I've got a few, and that Cliff gave me that one. So yeah, it's some really cool closed distilleries that I can't replace.
Yeah,
great bottles though. So all right, it's the wine beyond. Okay, there we go. Sounds good. But yeah, I'll save it. Yeah, this is from This is the 2017 bottling of this too. So I don't even know. This may be the last time they bottled this. To be honest with you, I don't know. But yeah, great bottle. Best thing is these things were $95 back in the day.
Dang.
They weren't expensive either. That was because I know William ordered it for me. He's like, yeah, it's like $95. I'm like, oh,
that's crazy.
Now God knows what it goes for now. But yeah.
Oh, for another bourbon that's from earlier, I really like Charleston. Or not Charleston, Chattanooga. Can't speak. The Chattanooga stuff is really good.
I like Chattanooga a lot.
They got some cool experimental stuff. I like their rye. I like their bourbon. So So if you haven't had Chattanooga, I definitely check them out, and they've got some high proof stuff.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff. I like Chattanooga a lot. A lot of cool finishes too.
Yep. So if you come across that, check it out.
Yeah, because Eric happened to just get to go to the distillery, so which is very
Is that
cool.
why you got some of those cool stuff?
Yeah, I'd like to have them on the show. So I need to reach out to Chattanooga and say, hey, you guys want to come on? I do like them a lot. Yeah, this is a Welsh whiskey I'm pulling out. This is Pendrin. This is their Celt. This is a peated Welsh whiskey.
Yeah, I got that for a friend for his.
Bless you.
Crazy. What is Violet still stewing up? She's got school tomorrow.
Yes, you should go to bed. Why are you still awake? How are you still awake? Yeah, go shower and go to bed. It's 11:40. All right. Good stuff. All right. Oh,
It's
yeah.
amazing how many different of that Welsh. They have a lot of different finishes now.
They do, yeah. The Madeira bottle is one of my favorites, Ben. I do have an original one of those, and it's awesome. I bought that at Goody Goody probably 2014, 15, something like that. And yeah, that's a great bottle. And
They have to have at least 10 different stuff now. 10 different SKUs.
Oh, at least. Probably way more than that now. They have all sorts of cool stuff. They've way up their game of marketing and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Are there any other Welshes beside them?
There are, but I don't believe any of them are producing yet that are of age to put stuff out. If there is, it's not coming to the States yet. Yeah, Pendrin Madeira is probably my favorite thing I've ever put out that I've tried. I do have some unopened Pendrins that I don't know what they taste like. I'm sure they're great to Pendrin that I have saved that I'll open at some point. Maybe next time you come, we can open them, give it a whirl.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
I don't
and I love their
really
simple bottle, but it's pretty.
Which one did you have, Andy? You didn't like? Everything I ever had from Pendrin, I really liked a lot. And their new stuff, like the Rich Oak. Now, I do like these older bottlings better. I just think these are prettier. The new bottles are more clean, modern looking.
Oh, do they change them? I haven't seen them since they changed them.
It's in this other bar. Let me grab you what the new ones look like. Because we got donated this one by Michelle Martin. Donated it a couple years ago that we reviewed for her. Let's see there it is. Yeah, she's like, oh, I really want you to review Pendrin. And I'm like, totally, we can totally do it for you. No problem.
Well, Andy, if you don't like it, you don't like it.
Yeah, that's nothing wrong. Look, we all know we all like certain things that you guys like and don't like, and there's nothing wrong with that. You all like different things. But yeah, this is the new bottle. They look like this.
I hate that comparatively.
So you got that to this. I personally, you guys know. Better. Shocker, we have a whiskey castle. Of course I like it with the fucking dragon on it better.
Yeah, so, I think they went, that's just...
Yeah, so you guys will see in the next few days, the new knocker I got for the castle door is really, really cool. Look forward.
We'll bring down that bell. Carla sent you a picture of it, right?
Yes, she did. That's cool. Yeah, I'll definitely add that.
The dinner bell. It's like a dragon.
Thanks for the cool donation. Yeah, for sure.
We had it hanging up when we were at the rental, but we just could not find a good place for it here.
Oh, it'll go up.
Yeah,
it will go up for sure.
Oh, I didn't know that guy was Welsh.
Huh.
I remember watching that show, the first couple. I don't think I finished it. I know I watched the first season or two. Because I had the one girl from she in that
Felicity Hoffman chick.
Yeah, Felicity. Yeah.
Yeah, the hot chick. And then you're like,
why I watched the show.
Then you're like, this show is weird. And I think I watched the first season. I'm like, meh, I'm good. First season, it was a perfect one season show. And then you ruined it with extra seasons.
You're right. Yeah, it shouldn't have been a multiple.
No, it should have been one. It was a great one season show. And then it's like, my wife finished it. I got bored of it, and I stopped watching it.
Andy just kept watching it for the Felicity actress.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my wife told me about it. I'm like, whatever. I don't know. She's watching this freaking show called This Is Us or something right now. I don't know.
Does she want to cry or something?
I don't know. That show's just freaking depressing. Is all like I was trying to. I watched a couple. I'm like, this is super depressing. I can't watch this crap.
Now, we just found like it was only 3 seasons, like kind of like sitcom length, so 22-minute type episodes on Netflix right now called Loudermilk. It stars Ron Livingston, which I
We
love.
started watching it. Yes, it's very funny.
It is hilarious.
It's
If you
pretty
like
effed up, but it's
Ron
pretty
Livingston,
funny.
he's like from the Office Space
The
and
Office,
Band
yeah.
of Brothers.
Office
But
Space.
it's a show about alcoholics, which maybe I don't know, maybe it hits a little too close to home. I'm just joking. But it is hilarious. It's called Loudermilk. You can watch it on Netflix right now.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. See, I did just start the Bass Reeves series, so I've watched the first 2 or 3 of those. I think now the Yellowstone.
What show?
Bass Reeves, the Taylor Sheridan's new show.
I didn't even know we had that show.
Yeah, it's another. It's not a Yellowstone per se, but the same genre concept about one of the first Black U.S. Marshals. It's a really good show on Paramount Plus. But yeah, I've like I said, I think I watched the first 3 episodes. Enjoyed watching that. Hoping to go see The Beekeeper tomorrow with Jason Statham, as you guys know.
Sure, it'll be the same Jason Statham movie he's made.
They're all the same, but they're all great. That's what you got to know about.
Is he going to transport something in this?
No, he transport bees this time. So something along those lines. They're all the same, but it doesn't matter. I still like them. I don't care.
Andy, is it in subtitles, or is it a?
I've seen that
dubbing?
one. Dark. I don't know that one. I did watch that one like a year ago about that Polish flood. That was pretty interesting. It was, of course, in Polish, but that was interesting. I think it was the Warsaw Flood. Now, I have watched Barbarians, which is in German. Barbarians is a fabulous show there on Netflix.
Okay.
About when they battle the Romans.
Yeah, I think I watched the first season of that. I don't think I watched the
It's
second.
in the first 2. Has it been 2 seasons or 3? Whatever. I watched whatever is on there. I thoroughly enjoyed those. But yeah, there's just I don't remember what else. I haven't really watched a whole lot. I've been too busy working all this stuff lately. I haven't watched a whole lot of TV lately. I don't really know what else is on. Whatever.
There's not a lot. There's not a lot.
I don't know. Haven't really had time to watch TV, so I really just don't know. A street movie called The Ritual. I think it says with 4 hikers that go into the woods and come across a Thor Loki monster from Northwell.
They made that. It's called the Blair Witch Project. Just okay.
There you go. Interesting.
Didn't they make a sequel to that movie?
They did make a Blair Witch Project too. Yeah. Somehow it made like $90 million. Something stupid like that. For a really shittily made movie that probably cost like $15,000. If that.
There you go.
Good for them. I mean, I think that's awesome. People that made it. You ain't missing anything.
Do not waste your time.
It's really great in fast forward. That's the way you watch the Blair Witch Project.
Or just don't do anything.
You can watch it in about 5 minutes. That's good. I would suggest instead True Detective Season 1. That's a much better show. So watch that instead. I have not started. I want to wait for True Detective Season 4 to be all out before I start watching that.
Has anybody seen that Masters of the Air? I haven't seen it, but it's the same guy that did the Band of Brothers and Pacific. And I definitely Pacific's good, but it's nothing compared to Band of Brothers.
There's that new one that's out on. I haven't seen it yet. Was it Commanders of the Air? What the hell it's called?
It's
Masters of the Air.
That's what Andy just said. Look in the chat.
Yeah, I want to see that, but I don't want to watch it until they're all out.
Isn't it on like Apple TV or something, which I don't have?
That's another reason I won't be watching. It's on Apple, which I don't own. So unless it comes, I guess, on DVD, I guess maybe I'll see it then. I hope it's good. I don't know. Don't know. We'll see. There haven't really been any major. The last World War II thing I'm watching was that was good. Was it Coming to the Light? The one about the blind French girl with the resistance? You see that one on Netflix?
I've never seen looking at like the preview or something.
It's excellent.
Good.
That's really, really good. I really like that one a lot. Yeah, exactly. Though I want to watch it. Screw Apple. Exactly.
I don't need any more stupid subscriptions.
I don't have any Apple devices. I don't sure as hell don't plan to pay for it. I hate them. The Defeated on Netflix is incredible. Oh yeah, The Defeated is really good. I have seen that one. That is pretty damn good.
What's that about?
That's about police after the Germans are defeated, and about like solving crimes that happen now in post-World War Berlin. That society's basically broken down at this point. It's very, very good. It's on, but yeah, you should definitely check that out if you haven't seen The Defeated yet.
Okay,
quite good. Yeah, they did
I like Reacher. Reacher just finished its second season on Amazon.
I still haven't watched Reacher yet.
It's good, and if you read the books, it's definitely a lot more close to the books than that silly movie with Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah, I saw the original movie. I did see that, but I've not seen the TV show.
Yeah, well, Tom Cruise is like the worst cast person ever for it, and they actually cast the right person for the show since the character is like 6'5".
Oh yeah, when he's all of like 5'6", yeah, there's a problem.
Yeah, maybe he's 5'6".
Yeah, he's like my height. He's short. You see, they're gonna make a freaking Maverick. They're gonna make a Top Gun 3 now. I mean, why?
Why not?
What? Because they can't come with any other thing except for freaking sequels, as we were talking about the other day in our chat. It's like,
yeah,
who doesn't need whatever bullshit thing? I like the Wee Beastie Fiber with my history and Overreacher. Well, that works.
I do love a Wee Beastie, man.
Wee Beastie is a good one.
$1 for
$35, can't beat it.
Whiskey ever made.
No, original Fudge Bro. That's very cool. Yeah, man. That's it. Yeah, I thought that one was really, really good. There was a Dutch movie. I don't remember that was in subtitles. It was also excellent. It came out in the last year. It was another World War II one. Can't remember what it was called. What's it called? And it wasn't like the final battle, but it was super interesting. It wasn't Market Garden. It was something prior to Market Garden. It was super interesting though. But I like that one a lot as well. I don't know. That's it. The Forgotten Battle. That's it. Thanks, Ben. You seen that one, The Forgotten Battle?
I have not.
Yeah, it's in Dutch. It's subtitles. It's excellent.
Cool.
Yeah, that's definitely worth watching. It's really, really good. I know there's a new movie that's coming out this year about the Final Solution. That's about Ida Eichmann. That should be super interesting. Probably, I'm sort of horribly depressing, obviously, but should be interesting nonetheless. It says Top Gun 3. From the old age home. See Tom Cruise, he pilots his flying with a supersonic scooter to the lobby of Florida Swinger to try to communicate. It's right next to Fast 31.
Yeah.
Him and Vin Diesel
never sleeps.
having their fight as they race their scooters across. That's right. As who can see Paul Walker first? Oh, that's funny. But yeah, they got nothing. I swear they got nothing left in Hollywood. They got nothing left.
That's it right there. I don't know if you can see that, but
yeah, that one exactly. That hilarious thing with Vin Diesel. Yeah,
Speed never retires.
That's right. Souped up freaking old person scooter. It's a rascal. He looks good in leather, just like those crazy Canadians. Oh, that's too funny. You just never know. Just never know. I do like it, though. It's pretty funny. Oh, Lord. Good times. Absolutely.
Matt, I think it's getting to be that
Probably
time.
time we should go, gentlemen, because it's now been 2 hours. Of course, about an hour past our normal streaming time. It's been a good time. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed. Look up Devotion. You show at the start of the Kramer Fire. Oh yeah, I did see that one. That was good. Devotion was good. I did see that one.
Very cool.
But yeah, so like I said, this week's reviews are going to be Bowman, Blended Scotch, Passport Scotch, and Hypnotic for your liqueur for the week. And we'll be back, of course, next week. And like I said, looking at a soft opening about President's Day weekend, I think the 17th, something like that. So, of course, we're going to open a little later than that, but it should be lots of fun. And we're getting there. So we're almost there, guys. Thanks for everybody's support. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next week. Cheers.
Cheers.